First Horizon Bank presents the Bachman Bernard Greene Sports Zone TV Game of the Week, presented by Tommie's Plumbing. Brought to you by Bachman Bernard Chevy Buick GMC Cadillac. At Bachman Bernard, they go the extra mile to see you smile. By Tommie's Plumbing. If you've got a leak, let Tommie take a peek. The Marathon Quick Stop Markets. Run in when you run out. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're a neighbor. Gateway Ford Nissan. Buy local and save thousands at Gateway Ford Nissan. D&D Garage Door Supplier. Reliable, trustworthy, and opening doors for you every day. Casper's Wrecker Service. Providing quick towing to East Tennessee since 1992. Open 24 hours a day. Tusculum Body Shop since 1963. Come see them for all your auto body needs. Sweet Sports Tavern and Eatery. Score a seat at Sweets, where fans become family. Main Brand Hair Company. Go experience the Main Brand difference. Food City. Value every day. The Terry Law Firm. The Terry Law Firm fights for you. Small town firm, big city know-how. Terry's Flooring. Add value to your home by seeing Popsy and his team. The 107 Tire Center, your neighborhood tire and auto experts. The IHOP at the TA Travel Center, exit 36 in Bayleton. 70 and Summer Coin Laundry, Greenville's first-in-class laundromat. State Representative David Hawk, proud, unwavering conservative leadership. Bayleton Drug Company, where you're a neighbor, not a number. Heritage Community Bank, making a difference for their customers. From the gorgeous foothills here in southern Greene County, tonight it's the Civil War. It's North Greene, it's South Greene here for our First Horizon Greene Sports Zone. Bachman Bernard, presented by Tommie's Plumbing. Friday Night Lights, Game of the Week. Tonight here from South Greene High School, we welcome you. It's homecoming here on the Hill. I'm Brian Staten, to be joined by the coach, Barry Carter. You know, it's been 11 long years since the last time North Greene held a victory over South Greene. The Huskies will try to do so here tonight, but must go through this hard-hitting South Greene squad to defend at Rebel Hill here for homecoming. The Huskies athletes have been flying around everywhere so far this year. Their highlighted play at the moment, North Greene scored a punt, kick, return touchdown now in 3 straight games. Braden Weems and Leon Johnson present a two-handed monster in the backfield, and each have scored 4 touchdowns apiece through 3 games. The Huskies rely on Thomas Darnell's experience and wisdom on the turf, as so goes the Huskies. Darnell has had a solid open 3 games this season, 6 passing touchdowns, 425 yards. South Greene's heavy rushing attack has helped them consistently anger defenses with their dual-threat attack in Nash Rader and Trip Neese. Now both athletes have shared the privilege of having 3 touchdown games this season and each have 5 touchdowns total so far. The potential to see Charlie Lane, Trent Hayes earn a few carries is very likely and becoming ultimate playmakers here for this high-powered rushing attack. And the defense? Don't get me started. But the Huskies are no stranger to ending losing streaks to county opponents. They're also no stranger to snapping such losing skids. North Greene snapped an 18-game skid to West Greene just 2 weeks ago. And then they ended the last time they defeated a county opponent, which happened to be the South Greene Rebels back in 2014. North Greene and South Greene renewing the rivalry after a 2-year hiatus. Tonight, it's the 45th meeting of the Civil War. So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet? Be going through that, showing you those pictures. Meanwhile, I'm Brian Staten, joined by the coach, Barry Carter, who, Barry, truthfully, you and I have faces for radio. And so, but tonight we get the opportunity to see this here from Greene Sports TV.
As long as they don't put a camera on my face, I'm a happy individual, okay? And a lot of fans would be, too.
Let's talk a little bit about tonight's matchup. The North Greene Huskies come in here last year after their record-setting 6-win season, and a season that was shorted because of the flooding. They did win 6 games, anticipating a little bit more. We've seen them so far this year. Speed and athleticism on this field for the North Greene Huskies.
I would call this a statement game.
Yeah.
Okay? North Greene's coming in here to make a statement to make everybody aware that we are a good football team.
Yeah.
Okay? It's a statement game for South Greene because they're saying we're the big dog still.
Yeah.
And then you got to knock this off before you take that crown. So I look for a highly competitive, chippy type of game tonight, which means, I guess that's a polite way of saying rough, but anyway, so both teams loaded with athletes.
Thomas Darnell is one of those for North Greene, and he handles the ball every snap on offense. How can he give Joe Case's South Greene defense fits tonight?
Well, this is probably going to be the first game that South Greene has actually faced a team that is more balanced. The teams that South Greene's played so far just the passing game was not what people want it to be.
Yeah.
Now Johnson County hit a couple long passes against South Green, but it was kind of a fluky type thing because it just fell in the receiver's hands. I guess that's what it's supposed to do. But tonight, South Green's going to have to they're going to have to defend the pass and the run, which keeps them from being so aggressive against the run if they have the thought of the threat of a pass.
You know, this is a North Green team that has scored a punt return or a kickoff return for a touchdown in each of their games to open up the season. You always talk about the three aspects of the game. Let's jump right to special teams because you're going to have to defend that. South Green, as you were here in week number 1, gave up a huge kickoff return for a touchdown.
And that's big, and I think that's big. The special teams would probably have a big effect tonight as on any game we've seen so far because extra points are big, a possible field goal are big, and the South Green has really, quite like it is, they have struggled with the kicking game right now.
Yeah.
Block punts, missed extra points, and that kind of stuff. So that's big. That's big, and that could come down to that kicking game.
A North Green team that defensively, though, is going to have to stop maybe two of the most dynamic runners for sure, and that being Raider and Neese.
I think a key for North Green, South Green, let's say this, South Green is known for their explosive plays this year. They rip off 70-yard runs. Nice Raider, trip Neese. North Green's got to stop that. Now, North Green lost to Chucky Do, best I can remember. I heard. I didn't see the game or anything, just read about it on 2 big long runs.
Yeah.
So they've got to, you've got to come up and you got to make South Green try to drive the field, eliminate the explosion plays.
The thing that I think we've noticed about Nash this year is his elusiveness, and Tripp is he'll put his foot in the ground and get downhill. He'll make you miss by running through you. You must be able to tackle tonight.
I didn't say it's easy. Okay.
Yeah.
I come up with the solutions, not the cure. Okay. This is what you need to do.
Right.
I didn't say you could do it.
Yeah,
all right. But what you got to do is you got to contain those guys and not give them space to run in. You got to crowd them up to the line of scrimmage, turn them back in where you got friends, and then obviously, especially with Tripp, you better wrap up because he's going to run through you if you don't.
All right, they didn't play for 2 years. This is the 45th meeting. They didn't play a couple of years when they got started and kind of opened up. But this is going to mean so much for both of these communities.
Oh, yeah. Again, it's a statement game. And we called the last time North Green beat South Green at North Green.
Yeah.
So I still say that North Green has a point to prove. There's a lot of doubters out there. Oh, yeah. But they have a chance to really make a statement. And again, so does South Green is. Hey, if you want to be with the top dogs, you got to beat the top dog. Write that down somewhere.
I'll figure it out. And
explain it to me when you
over again.
Yeah.
It is a huge rivalry, as mentioned, the 45th game here tonight. North Green, like South Green, currently riding a 2-game win streak. Victories over West Green, Hancock County, and 2-1. The Huskies scored their 3rd highest point total in program history Friday with their 55-22 win, and with that, improving their total points per game to 39.6,
pretty good.
20 points per game. Meanwhile, it's a Joe Case defense, however, that has been quite stingy on the season in each of their last 2 wins, just allowing 13 points per contest after allowing 26 points in the season opener against Morristown East. The Civil War, North Green, it's South Green. It is our Friday Night Lights. It's driven by Bachman Bernard and presented by Tommie's Plumbing. Thanks for joining us here from the First Horizon Green Sports Zone. As coming up, it's our player coaching profile. We'll have a look at West Green head coach, along with Chucky Do head coach, and Evan Monroe and Billy Kaler. That's when our coverage continues here from Homecoming on the Hill at South Green for the First Horizon Green Sports Zone. So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greenville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greenville, where we will save you money.
Tommie's Plumbing has been in business for 30 years, and we're still growing because we treat our customers like family. We are proud to do any job from kitchen faucet installation to a complete home repipe. Tommie's Plumbing offers warranties on most products installed by our technicians. When the job is done, our friendly professionals make sure to clean up. We invite you to visit our new showroom in Jonesboro to see our quality products for yourself. Tommie's is the only one to call when you need a fast, reliable, professional plumber in the Tri-Cities.
Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hard-working equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're a neighbor.
We welcome you back into the First Horizon Greene Sports Zone. It's our Friday Night Lights, driven by Bachman Bernard and presented by Tommie's Plumbing. And tonight, it happens to be the South Greene Rebels and the North Greene Huskies. Elsewhere along the county, we want to bring you up to date with what is happening. The West Greene Buffaloes off to an 0-3 start this season. They have Providence Academy program starting football, and the West Greene Buffaloes will be hosting them tonight on top of Old Big Ridge. It was Tyler Nichols that caught up with Evan Monroe, the head Tatanka at West Greene.
You get Providence Academy. It'll be the first time you ever play them. As I mentioned, it's the first time anybody's playing them. It's their first varsity season. It's their fourth game of the season. Luckily, they've already got a win under their belt, so you don't have that pressure being their first win. Going into Friday night's game, what's the mindset going into it?
You know, it's our homecoming week this week, and so you've got a lot of distractions in the building right now. Kids doing everything during the day, kind of crazy, and so for us, it's can we come out here and focus even though our school day is not normal? Can we come out and focus and have a great week of practice like we did last week to give ourselves a chance? You know, that's the mindset we're having going into it this week is we've got to prepare, we've got to work our tails off, and if we can do that, I think we give ourselves a chance on Friday night. But that's the mindset I've got rolling into this week. We've got to focus and we got to prepare.
What are the things you're going to watch out for on offense and defense? Because most of the time with teams like Chucky Do and North Greene, I know what to expect, and some other people do, but we still like to talk about it on the show to let those who don't know about it learn about it. But with Providence, you might be the only one that does know a little bit about them since they're so new. So what are you expecting from Providence's offense and defense this week?
Offense, who knows?
Okay.
I mean, they're a little, they do some funky stuff. You turn on one film and they're in flex bone, split back veer, some pro eye formation stuff like old school offenses. And then you turn on the next film and they're an empty 5 wide. Receivers are out on the hashes on the sidelines and they're running 5 wide, slinging it air raid style. So, you know, who knows which offense we get come Friday night. We may see some split back veer. It may be some flex bone. It may be the empty 5 wide. I think it depends on who they have healthy at that time. I think their stud running back that kind of made them tick was out in that second film. And so they kind of adjusted that week and said, well, I guess we're just going to air this thing out this week. They're athletic. They've got some guys that'll go get a go ball. That seems to be one of their more effective scoring plays is, hey, they'll line up in, you know, flex bone, but they'll have 2 guys split way out wide, almost not even in the film, and they'll just send them on go balls. That quarterback's under center with a fullback, you know, 1.5 yards, 2 yards behind him, and then he'll take a 5-step drop, sling it. And, you know, so for our guys at corner this week, we've kind of talked to them and said, hey, it doesn't matter what formation they're in, prepare for the deep ball because they love to throw it, and the kid's got a good arm and a pretty ball. So he's got a real good chance of slinging it and making something happen with it.
Sort of like Cosby?
Yeah. I think he's probably a little more talented than the kid from Cosby. The kid from Cosby was pretty good, but I think this is probably one of the better quarterbacks we'll see this year. He's a baseball player, so he's got a natural arm on him, and their baseball team's been pretty good the past few years.
Terrific program.
And so they went and plucked I don't know what position he is, but went and plucked a baseball kid out of there and got him a quarterback and let him sling it. He's got a good arm on him.
What are you expecting from their defense when they take the field opposite of your offense?
You know, with our base offense, we present problems to defenses, so you never really know how an offense is going to adjust to it. But I've seen them run some 3-3 stack. I've seen them run some split 4 down, 4 linebackers. I've seen them run looks like a 5-2, They're kind of multiple. They're able to jump in and out of stuff pretty easy. So you never really know how they're going to adjust or what they're going to do. I told our guys this week, just, hey, we're going to line up in our stuff and we're going to run it and we'll adjust on the fly. And if we've got to make an adjustment, we'll make one. If not, we'll just keep running.
And as always, too, at the end of every interview, you've got 3 keys to the game that you need to carry out in order to get that win against Providence on Friday night. What are they?
I'd like to see us win the turnover battle. We didn't force very many. We didn't force any Friday night, so we got to win the turnover battle. I think we need to win the big play battle, and I think we got to score. The end zone has been unfamiliar territory to us this year, so we've got to go execute and we got to go score. And I'd like to score a lot and give our defense a cushion so that they're not having to play a perfect game.
Absolutely.
Do you want to see them play a perfect game? Absolutely. But you don't want one mistake to break a game. And so for us, I think the big thing is let's put a good offensive series playing together this week, and let's get in the end zone a few times.
Looking for a garage door without the long wait? At D&D Garage Door Supplier of Greenville, you'll find Safeway brand garage doors delivered in just 9 business days. Why wait 4 to 6 weeks when your new door could be rolling up sooner? They're your one-stop shop with over 25 years of experience, offering doors, parts, installs, and openers, including LiftMaster motors, overheads, and side mounts. Dealers, go check them out. They've got everything you need to get the job done right. Stop by 107 Bohannon Avenue or call 423-278-0622. D&D Garage Door Supplier. Reliable, trustworthy, and opening doors for you every day.
My dad was born here in 1933. The Terry family has been around East Tennessee since that time, almost 100 years now. Over the past 25 years of my career, I've had the opportunity to represent East Tennesseans all over the country. When we say, let our family help your family, we mean that. That is something we live by here at the Terry Law Firm. You have my word that we will represent your family just like you're part of our family.
Into Friday Night Lights, just ahead of the announcement of the homecoming winner here at South Greene High School. Friday Night Lights, it's our first Horizon Greene Sports Zone, and it is our Bachman-Bernardi Game of the Week presented by Tommie's Plumbing. Get you ahead to South Greene and North Greene as you just hear the announcement of Madison Darnell being awarded as the homecoming queen here at South Greene High School. Congratulations to Madison. Well, we heard from West Greene head coach Evan Monroe. It's time to hear from the Chucky Do head coach Billy Kahlers. Black Knights are off to an incredible start, unbeaten, and tonight they'll have their first real test in the region as they open up region play against the Unicoi County Blue Devils, who were defeated by Gatlinburg-Pittman last week in their opener in region play, looking for a bit of redemption. But it's happening at the Black Hole in Lower Afton. Tyler Nichols caught up with the Chucky Do head coach Billy Kahlers.
So you're back home this week after taking a short hiatus over to Malsheim.
Yep.
Coming back now to welcome in the Unicoi County Blue Devils for your first Region 1 3A game of the year. So now the games matter. You've got some of those non-region games out of the way. You're now in region with Unicoi County. You've got an old rivalry with the Blue Devils renewing out here on Friday night. So what do you expect whenever you take the field with them on Friday night?
Unicoi's a good football team. Coach Rivalry does a good job. They were 1 seed in the region last year. I think 2 seed the year before that. Had a really good year. So, they certainly got some talented dudes over there. That quarterback, he can spin it, he can run it. 44 is a good little linebacker for him. So it's going to be a really good football game. A lot of implications for both teams in terms of playoff aspirations. So I expect a really fun atmosphere and hopefully a really physical football game Friday night.
Let's talk about some of their offense and defense a little bit. I know you mentioned one right there as one of their key playmakers that you're going to watch out for. But talk about some of the offensive and defensive things they like to run and carry out.
The quarterback can run it and throw it, so he's got a good arm. He's very mobile, big kid, strong. So they're going to run him on the edge. They're going to let him read some stuff. They're going to let him sprint out and throw the football and screen you. They're like I said, they're experienced and they're a pretty good football team. Number 9, number 2, got some dudes back there that can tote it, that can catch the ball in space. So it's going to be a challenge for us defensively. Particularly reining in that quarterback. They've got some other dudes that can hurt you, but if he's got the ability to do whatever he wants, he can hurt you in multiple ways. So it's going to be a challenge for us to limit them offensively. And then defensively, they like to bring a little bit of pressure, but they're physical. They run well, so they tackle well in space. So it's going to be a challenge for us as well to kind of control that line of scrimmage and impose our will offensively.
When you're prepared for a non-region game like this, the first 3 weeks of the season for a lot of teams is kind of a preseason in a way.
Yeah.
Because it's your games that don't matter, but you still want to win. Now you get into the games that you need to win and still want to win. Is the preparation any different going into your first region week like this? Is the mentality change any?
I mean, the mentality kind of tightens down. I don't say the prep changes any. As a coaching staff, we want to win them all, so we're going to prep for each one like it's the most important one. It's the next one. So we're going to prep for them, just as hard as we would anybody. But the mentality does kind of shift, like I said, because there is an added layer to it. This is now postseason implications, and told our guys yesterday and today, you want to play in November, then you got to win region games, and this is a home region game against a good football team. What a great opportunity. What a fun. That's what high school football is about. Playing big games like this at home. With playoff implications, it should be really fun.
I think Unicoi controlled the rivalry over the last few years. Chucky Do's looking to get their first win in the rivalry since 2022. When you take the field on Friday night, as always, there's 3 keys to the game that you need to carry out in order to get that win over Unicoi County and start your region schedule with a 1-0 record. What are those 3 keys?
Well, we need to control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the football. If we can run the ball effectively, if we can effectively stop the run, we put ourselves in a lot better situation. We got to win the turnover battle, and we got to limit explosive plays. If we can, they scored had a couple of, had a pick 6 and a touchdown, a kick return for a touchdown against GP. I think I had a pick 6 against Northview or another interception. They forced some turnovers. They've had some explosive plays. We got to limit those things, and then again control the line of scrimmage. That's football at any level.
I think in your first year as a head coach here at Chucky Do, you already had a classic battle with Unicoi. That was that.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Double overtime game.
I can't remember if it was 1 overtime or 2. Took them down to overtime, and
I think there was almost 100 combined points.
Came
in
up
that
a
game.
smidge short.
Yeah.
That was a hard one.
Yeah, a lot of classic battles between Chucky Do and Unicoi County. Looking for another one this Friday night, but as always, looking for a Black Knight win on Friday night.
I love it. It wouldn't hurt my feelings a bit.
I love coming in here and talking about Black Knight wins. Hopefully come in here and talk about another one next week, but unless there's anything else you got to add, I think it's all I got for you.
Sounds good.
All right, Coach. Appreciate you once.
Tyler Nichols with Chucky Do head coach Billy Kaler. Tonight, they've got Unicoi County, and you can listen to that game on 103.1 FM WIKQ with Matthew Palazzo, Chris Sauceman, who'd normally be here. But tonight, you got me and Barry, and we're excited to be here at South Greene for homecoming on the hill, North Greene and South Greene. And when we come back with more of our pregame show presented by Heritage Community Bank, we'll bring you the head coaches of both North Greene and South Greene. Up next, it's North Greene head coach Eric Tilson. This is the First Horizon Green Sports Zone and the Friday Night Lights Game of the Week, driven by Bachman Bernard and presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
In Greenville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the Main Brand difference.
At the Main Brand Hair Company,
we wrangle your tangles.
At Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest asset. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
At many dealerships, you get what you'd expect: games, gimmicks, and shady sales tactics. At Gateway Nissan in Greenville, expect the unexpected: low prices, convenient service, and a great buying experience.
Get our Gateway exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty.
No worries for life.
You deserve the unexpected. It's the #1 reason you gotta get to Gateway.
Shop online at GatewayNissanGreenville.com.
Or take the super short drive down Highway 11E to Gateway Nissan in Greenville.
What a gorgeous night here on the hill, South Greene and North Greene, where it is homecoming. We welcome you into our Heritage Community Bank pregame show, the kickoff show. It's our first Horizon Greene Sports Zone game of the week. It's Friday Night Lights, driven by Bachman Bernard, presented by Tommie's Plumbing. They haven't played in a couple of years. The North Greene Huskies, when they brought in Eric Tilson 4 years ago, he says, listen, let me build this program to where I can compete with some teams. They had dropped a game against county opposition every year since 2014. They had not defeated the West Greene Buffaloes in 18 years. It's been since that 2014 year that they had knocked off South Greene. But prior to that, they had dropped a bunch. Matter of fact, South Greene has won 29 of the last 30 games. North Greene's Eric Tilson like to change that. He sat down with our Tyler Nichols. Here is Eric Tilson.
But whenever you travel over to South Greene on Friday night, you're taking on the Rebels, looking to get another non-region win over an in-county rival. What's it going to take on Friday night?
We have to execute well. They have a very good ball club. They have everybody talks about their backfield, which they are very dynamic. Their quarterback can house it at any point on the field. Their running back can house it at any point in the field, and they do a great job of varying what they do and putting them in really good positions, out leveraging opponents, putting them in bad spots. So they've done a really good job this year, especially with the teams that they've been playing. And so we have to come out, we have to go line up well, be able to slow their offense down. This is the type of offenses that you don't stop. You have to hope to slow them down enough to get yourself on the field. We got our work cut out for us this week, but we are excited about the challenge because when you grow up and you want to play in big games, like that's what people like. You play football to have fun, and then you start to get pretty good at football, and then you start wanting to play in big games, and this is one of those big games. This one's kind of a little special for me because I grew up going to South Greene games.
Okay.
We'd go every Friday. My dad's a South Greene alum. Instead, we didn't go to Greenville games. We went to South Greene games, and that was back when they were going to the second, third round every year. I remember Adam Hansel was the quarterback back in the day, and I was just a little kid watching. And that's kind of the time when I start to fall in love with football. So like there's a kind of a sense of like enjoyment for me to be able to go back down there and go coach a big time game down there. So it's exciting in that regard. It's a big game for them. It's homecoming. So it's going to be a packed game, and just for our kids to have that type of environment and then have the ability to go out and go execute well, I think is a great opportunity, but we have to go out and go execute well. They, like I said, talk about the backfield and how explosive they are, but they've got some other kids that play pretty well. They got a good tight end. They got a good little wing back, then they split both those guys out as receivers as well, and both those guys have had some touches with some big plays. Their number 10, number 3 both played wing back, have had some real big runs with some counter action off of their backfield, and they've hit some really big plays in some critical situations. So they're real solid offensively, and they put you in a bind, and we have to do our job, and we can't have any Superman efforts where you're trying to do everything. If you do that, they'll get you beat because that quarterback will read it, and you overplay the running back, well, now the quarterback's out the gate. If you overplay the quarterback, now the running back's out the gate. So everybody has to do their job this week, and this is one of those big games. Defensively, they're very solid structurally, so you're not going to get any cheap yardage where some teams you can kind of put them in a bind formationally. Well, you're not doing that with this week. They're very sound. They're where they're supposed to be, and and they're very aggressive defensively. So they'll create a lot of big plays with a lot of different movement. They run a 3 down front, like to bring a lot of different looks out of it, and man, they play hard. That's the big thing about South Greene teams is they play extremely hard. They tackle well, and they're well coached, and so this is a great opportunity for everybody. And so we're really excited about the opportunity, and we want to go. This is a big game for us, and our kids are going to go out. They're going to be ready because they're fired up to go play this game, and this is what makes high school football exciting. Is these type of games that go against a really high quality opponent. Let's see where we're at. This is a real big game, and let's see where we're at this point in the year, and let's go out and. Well, let's go try to win this thing, and let's go execute well. And that's been our mindset this entire week, and I know our kids are going to be ready for the opportunity that we have to go play this high-quality team. And one thing that's kind of bothered me this year is Greene County's not getting a whole lot of respect in terms of just all classifications. The South Greene's beat some really high-quality opponents and had really short had one game where they're real close to winning against a big-time team, and you don't see them ranked. It's like, okay. And then you don't see a undefeated Chucky Do team ranked, and you don't see, like nobody's talking about Greene. It's almost like everything's skipped over Greene County. So this is a real good showcase of how good football is in Greene County, especially this one. I think this is both teams go out, execute well. It's going to be a fun environment and kind of showcase we can play football in Greene County.
North Greene head coach Eric Tilson with Tyler Nichols as they look to end 11 seasons without a win against the South Greene Rebels. Tonight, the 45th meeting, only 4 wins all time. When we come back, we'll hear from South Greene head coach Sean Jones. That's when our Heritage Community Bank kickoff show continues. This is the First Horizon Greene Sports Zone and our Friday Night Lights, driven by Bachman Bernard and presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
At Food City, we make it easy for you to shop your way. Order online and pick it up curbside, or have it delivered straight to your door with Instacart or DoorDash. Nobody does food like Food City. And now get it straight from our doors to yours.
This is the First Horizon Greene Sports Zone in our Friday Night Lights, driven by Bachman Bernard and presented by Tommie's Plumbing. This is the Heritage Community Bank kickoff show tonight, South Greene and North Greene. If you were following social media a little bit earlier today, you may have been wondering if there was actually going to be a game today. It is homecoming here at South Greene, and as a prank to South Greene head coach Sean Jones, as he took off his shirt to participate in a dance contest, which he won, by the way, he was carried off in cuffs with a graphic that said, "No game, coach got arrested." Well, tonight there is a game, as you can well see, as tonight South Greene and North Greene will square off. And no, he was not arrested. However, he should have been for the dance moves he was putting on the floor. Here is South Greene head coach Sean Jones with our Tyler Nichols.
When you take the field against the Huskies on Friday night, what can we expect?
Well, it's going to be a big night. North Greene's, having a great year, had a great year last year, and I think we'll have a big crowd. It's homecoming. back when we played, it's funny when I don't pay attention much to homecoming anymore. Back when I played, you always try to get a team you could beat, so you go to the dance, and we don't do that, anymore. And I know it's funny. I leave it up to my student council sponsors. They'll call me and say, when's homecoming? I was like, you pick. And they try to pick what's good for them. So we really don't pay. And it's, we really don't have teams we put out there. So we want to play them for homecoming. We just the way we do our schedule. So it just happened to be this week. So going to be a big night here. I think we'll have a big crowd. Like I say, it's a county game. We ain't played them it's been 3 years since we played them. So it's going to be a big game Friday night, and we're excited to get North Greene back on the schedule.
Much improved North Greene team also from the last time you played them 3 years ago and on back all the way throughout the past decade. But let's talk about their team a little bit. Great offensively. They've been good defensively so far this year. They've got speed on offense. They've got size on defense. What do you expect when you take the field against them offensively and defensively on Friday night?
Well, offensively, they're going to throw many different formations at us. That's one thing, but we watch them on film. They do a great job, with what they do on offense. They do many different things. They've talked about how they can throw the ball and run the ball. If you stop one, you got to stop the other. Well, that's what we're planning on doing Friday night. We feel confident in what we got on the defensive side of the ball, but we expect a lot out of them. They're well coached. Now, defensively, they're going to fly around with those athletes. We got to get out there and take advantage, and hopefully we can find some mismatches. And we've looked on film this week, see if we can find those. So it's going to be a good hard-nosed game. Friday night, and again, just glad to get him back on the schedule and see what happens with the county rival.
North Greene's going to be hungry going into this game because a lot of people always talk about the streaks that are going against North Greene. They broke one already, breaking the streak they had against West Greene and the streak against county teams. So they've got one of those behind them, but of course the Chucky Do and South Greene streak still remains, and they're going to come out here on Rebel Hill hungry. What is it going to have to take for you boys to come out and be extra motivated against them?
Well, we're just going to have to play what we've been coached to do. I mean, it's a non-conference game, so there should be no pressure there. But it is a community game, and that's what everybody wants to see. But I feel like if we do what we do, we'll be fine. That's what we got to do. Just come out and execute on both sides of the ball. Special teams, we feel like we're 0-3 in the special teams in 3 weeks, so that's going to be important for us. So we just got to come out and do our thing and see what happens on the scoreboard. They are going to be fired up. They're riding high. They're 2-1. They feel like they should be 3-0 just like us. So they're going to come in here feeling good about themselves, and that's kind of rivalry you want. We want people coming in here feeling good about their chances. So we'll just see what happens Friday night.
One question that I never ask is about special teams. I always ask about offense and I always ask about defense. Rarely ever do I ask about special teams, but rarely ever do I know as much about a team's special teams as I do about North Greene. They're riding high on a 3-game streak of special teams touchdowns. They've had a special teams touchdown in all 3 games so far this year. And like you mentioned, you haven't struggled a bit on special teams, but you feel like you should be better. So what's it going to take to be able to limit them to have those large gains on special teams?
Just got to limit their athletes making big plays, and we'll work on that. And we've worked on that this week, We've moved people around to different things. The other night, that necessarily wasn't a bad thing. Like I say, Nash hadn't snapped in over a year, so that was a bad snap.
Like a smart move by Brent too.
Brent kicked it out of the back of the end zone. So maybe take that away, but we feel like the rest of the night we feel like all right with what we had done. So we'll just see what happens. We don't want to kick it to their athletes, and they've played really well on special teams, and we're going to have to step up the game, and that's going to be a big key is who wins a special team game Friday night.
And as always, I feel like that's going to be one of these also. But as always, at the end of every interview, I ask what your 3 keys to the game are to carry out on Friday night in order to get a win. So when you take on North Greene this Friday night on Rebel Hill, what are your 3 keys to the game?
The biggest one is special teams.
Yep.
We got to win that. And, we got to have field position. We got to, we get to field position. We got to score when we get to the opportunity. And defense has just got to play lights out. And if those 3 things happen, we'll be fine.
All right, Coach. Unless there's anything else you've got to add, we'll be back out here on Rebel Hill in just a few short nights.
All right.
South Greene head coach Sean Jones with Tyler Nichols. The North Greene Huskies have made their way onto the field. The South Greene Rebels await their opportunity to come onto the field here as well as we get you set for the coin toss. Also, your homecoming queen tonight, Madison Darnell. And as you saw Sean there, he's also on the sidelines tonight. And yes, this game will go on. We're moments away from kickoff. This has been the Heritage Community Bank Kickoff Show. Stay tuned for the First Horizon Green Sports Zone Friday Night Lights, driven by Bachman Bernard and presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your needs. We're here to stay. We're not for sale. We're not merging. We're local, and we intend to stay that way. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
At many dealerships, you get what you'd expect. Games, gimmicks, and shady sales tactics. At Gateway Nissan in Greenville, expect the unexpected. Low prices, convenient service, and a great buying experience.
Get our Gateway exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty.
No worries for life.
You deserve the unexpected. It's the #1 reason you gotta get to Gateway.
Shop online at gatewaynissangreenville.com.
Or take the super short drive down Highway 11E to Gateway Nissan in Greenville.
At Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
The South Green Rebels have made their way onto the field. The First Horizon Green Sports Zone at Friday Night Lights, presented by Tommie's Plumbing and brought to you by Bachman Bernard as South Green and North Green. The South Green Rebels have won the toss. They've deferred to the second half. North Green will receive when we come back. This is the First Horizon Green Sports Zone, driven by Bachman Bernard and presented by Tommie's Plumbing. So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greenville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greenville, where we will save you money.
Tommie's Plumbing has been in business for 30 years, and we're still growing because we treat our customers like family. We are proud to do any job from kitchen faucet installation to a complete home repipe. Tommie's Plumbing offers warranties on most products installed by our technicians. When the job is done, our friendly professionals make sure to clean up. We invite you to visit our new showroom in Jonesboro to see our quality products for yourself. Tommie's is the only one to call when you need a fast, reliable, professional plumber in the Tri-Cities.
My dad was born here in 1933. The Terry family has been around East Tennessee since that time, almost 100 years now. Over the past 25 years of my career, I've had the opportunity to represent East Tennesseans all over the country. When we say, let our family help your family, we mean that. That is something we live by here at the Terry Law Firm. You have my word that we will represent your family just like you're part of our family.
Excited to be back with you here tonight for the First Horizon Green Sports Zone Friday Night Lights Game of the Week, driven by Bachman Bernard and presented by Tommie's Plumbing. Brian State and Coach Barry Carter. Rod is here. Wayne is here. Derek Tarleton is here running the show. Scott Philbank is showing you all of the photos, and we're glad to be a part of tonight's festivities. Coach, North Green and South Green, it's an in-county war.
Yeah, I expect to see a real good game tonight.
A South Green team that won the toss, they have deferred to the second half, and so North Green will receive with the dangerous return duo of the Weems boys.
Oh, my.
It'll be a short kick, and it will be fielded. It's loose and finally fielded, I believe, by the North Green Huskies, so a little trickery, if you will, Coach, to open up
I hope
this game.
so. Okay. I hope I had that, Kyle. I hope he didn't almost whiff on that thing because it was a great one. If he did it on purpose, that was a great onside kick, and I think everybody was North Green players going, what are you doing?
Right.
Surprised. Oh, look here, we got Leonard Price, no, Don Hamilton down there running the clock or something like that. This will be a slow game tonight.
Yeah. So we'll be in good shape. The North Green Huskies will be in great shape as they have great field position. They start from their own 43 as they wear the road whites, if you will, anymore. All whites, the Rebels, in their home grays. Thomas Darnell out of that gun, and he'll take that first snap, and he'll try to take it up against the middle of that South Greene defense. And right there's Lucas Couch to make that stop for the Rebels.
Quarterback draw. We got 3 receivers on this side. This look like we're going to throw it. Drop back. He kind of was a little quick, went fast, and Couch got penetration. And we had talked about kicking game. This football game would probably won on the line of scrimmage. That's all are.
A North Greene team, and we got a equipment violation already, and we've noticed a lot of things with guys, and you've got to, if you're going to have anything flashy, it's got to be on the backside of the uniform, it seems like, to open up this year. So coming in for North Greene is going to be Levi Gray right away. So 3 wide out set. We've got movement, outside. And South Greene jumped, but North Greene was moving as well at the same time. So we'll see how that plays out.
It's a dead ball foul, so it must have been legal procedure against North Greene. But no. What's this guy in a white hat? Does he not know who I am?
I don't know.
Does he argue with me? What's the deal, Pickle?
Offsides against the South Greene Rebels will move the ball near midfield at the 40, we'll call it the 48-yard line because that's where it is, I suppose. So a 4-yard penalty. So 2nd down and 5. Coming up for the North Greene Huskies. Handoff Leon Johnson, and he's going nowhere in that backfield to Braden Weems, as Weems is wrapped up and taken down in the backfield.
Oh, that's 2 running plays that North Greene's tried to run, and South Greene's defensive line has had great penetration. And we say it all the time, it's hard to make yardage as a running back if you're dodging people in the backfield.
And dodging Lucas Couch once again in that backfield as he got into the backfield and made that tremendous play to force a 3rd down and 9 coming up here for North Greene. Brandon Weems will go in motion. Darnell looking for a receiver screen. It's going to be caught and room to run. With that reception is Matthew Boyd. Boyd is going to be brought down, though, out of nowhere come the South Greene Rebels secondary to make that stop shy of the first. A South Greene Rebel, I believe, felt as if they had an interception, and then Boyd makes that catch and does the rest.
That ball was thrown up amongst the trees. And it looked like to me that Darnell was thinking the receiver was supposed to do something he wasn't doing. Then all of a sudden he kind of just drifts across the middle, and Darnell sold it, and it turned out to be a great wide receiver screen. The only thing about it is he gained 100 yards, but he ran it across the field.
So North Greene will go for it on 4th down and 3. Darnell waiting for the snap, trips to this near side. This will be Darnell. He's going to keep it. He's got room. He's got the 1st down and more at the 45. At the 40, and Darnell is taken down in the open field as he gets close to that red zone for the North Greene Huskies. But what a big Marsh Propane 1st down run.
Did we mention Darnell, Eddie?
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, and like I said, we watched him grow up. He started as a sophomore. We watched him, and you can see they were good things bound to happen. And that time he showed something that I really was surprised. I didn't know he could put it down and go like that.
He went for sure just outside of the red zone to the 21-yard line before he was stopped. Looking to the air and looking for more, and this pass is dropped. Dropped by the defender, incomplete, and it will stay North Greene football.
Yeah, that wasn't a good pass. I mean, the defensive back, the receiver has kind of had a step on the defensive back, but he's a little bit underthrown, and defensive back broke in front of the ball, and we know why he didn't catch it. Because he's playing defensive back. Now, if it had been offense, he'd have caught that thing. But anyway, that's a theory.
We get close to that red zone for the North Greene Huskies, the opening possession here of this football game. And this handoff is going to go to Weems, and Weems is going to run into Lucas Couch once again to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage for another loss as Lucas Couch, 3 tackles, all 3 behind the line of scrimmage.
That's pretty good average. And I think Darnell was he's reading the defensive end to see what he does. The defensive end came across, so he handed to the running back. He wasn't expecting penetration from the inside there. You're watching that, that guy's got to be blocked.
3rd down and 11 as the ball back just beyond the 22, closer to that 23-yard line. This will be Darnell, make a guy miss in the backfield, dancing around, but he's not going to make the rest of that Rebel defense miss. Hensley got in there. He got some help from Colton Silvers and company, and it's a 4th down and 11.
Well, you might call that a read option, but that was one of those that you didn't read option. You just said, I'm keeping it option. And South Greene's got are really shooting some gaps along the offensive line there, and they're going to have to close those things up, or it's going to be a tough running night.
Opening possession here for the Huskies for either. Out of the pistol formation, Braden Weems is that tailback. Haven't seen Leon Johnson. Darnell, run pass option here on 4th down. Looking, looking, under pressure, rolling the pocket, and he'll be taken down well shy of the first, and the South Green Rebel defense holds and will get the ball on a turnover on downs.
Yeah, that was good recovery by South Green's defense. They got kind of shocked there in a couple of plays, but then they rose up and there wasn't anybody open. Of course, now he rode it to the right on that pass, run pass option type situation. But when you rode one side or another, you cut down a third of the field. So, I mean, that's what they had planned. They thought maybe if he didn't have anything open, he could turn it up, but South Green had it covered pretty good.
All right, Coach, our first chance to also see this South Green offense now as we're just underway. No score here from Rebel Hill. Homecoming here at South Green High School. That sun sets here on this.
I wish it would.
It needs to be gone.
Yeah.
So it will be Raider who will have Neese lined up behind him. North Green switching on defense. Snap is back. It's going to be Raider. He's going to keep it to the right side. And Raider is hemmed up pretty nicely.
Yeah.
Good pursuit by the North Green defense to eliminate what could have been a pretty big run. And in there on that stop, Colton Suggs.
We talk about it all the time about setting the edge. Don't let them get on the sideline, and that's what you really got to go do against Raider. I didn't tell you this, but my wife's a South Green High School graduate.
Okay, right. Yeah.
So she's having homecoming tonight. But
Oh.
I've actually converted her, though.
Okay, good. By reputation, right?
By reputation.
By reputation. Second down and 6. This will be Trip Neese who will get that handoff. He's just picking his way through that offensive line. You had a couple of South Green Rebels as players of the week last week, Coach, from that Johnson County game, and they went left to that side, and they picked up another Marsh Propane first down.
Yeah, and you see a lot of backs just take a ball and put their head down and run. That time, Neese looked and looked and looked, but he ran with his eyes. He looked at where's that hole, and then when he saw the hole, then he's able to plant his foot and cut up inside of it. That's good running.
South Green picking up that first down. Trips come to the near side. Charlie Lane is in this group along with Lucas Couch for South Green and Sean Owenby. Another handoff to Neese. He'll run it to that boundary side, and he'll run through an arm tackle at the 40, and he'll make his way up to about the 45, gain 9 yards on first down before that Husky defense can corral it.
And that is an issue if you're a North Green defensive player because they're gaining too much on first down.
Right.
It's second and about 1 now. That's playbook's open. So North Green is going to have to, South Green needs to stay ahead of the chains, and North Green needs to keep them closer to the chains.
South Green team on their first offensive possession here right now. Hey, just a little bit of a delay getting things up. And now ready to go on second down and a yard. And for the South Green Rebels, it's another Marsh Propane. A 1st and 10 as Nash Rader will keep it. He'll get right to midfield at the 50. Double teamed on that tackle, and he got some help that time on defense by Colton Suggs.
I mean, they're South Green. I don't know how many plays they run, what they're averaging, but it's 4 or 5 yards a pop, and that'll bode well for you on offense if you can do that. It makes the offensive play calling real easy.
So a South Green team that has another first down, and again, all of it on the ground to open up. North Green took it to about the 20, and then were turned away on downs. Handoff again for Neese. He's got room to go. 40. He's down the side the 35, and he's down to the 32-yard line. Matthew Boyd saves a touchdown. The North Green Huskies save that touchdown, but the South Green Rebels have a Marsh Propane 1st and 10.
And let's brag on that offensive line for South Green. They're whipping the defensive line. Right now, the line of scrimmage is definitely being controlled by the South Green Rebels.
Boyd, who had that nice catch on a 3rd down and long, and that nice run after that, but was unable to capitalize on the end of that run. So 1st down and 10 here for South Green. Raider, maybe a busted play, making something out of nothing. Bouncing it outside, he's got a lot more. He's got the end zone. Touchdown, South Green. Touchdown, Nash Raider, as he scores from 34.
We talked about this in the pregame that North Green has to be able to shut down explosive plays for South Green. What was that, 30-yard run right there or something like that? But let's give credit where credit's due. Trip Neese is running the ball like a warrior. So is Nash Raider. But the reason they're having such success is that offensive line from South Green is taking control.
6 plays for 75 yards, and Coach, all of it on the ground.
On the ground.
So over 11 yards basically per rush. Snap, hold, and kick by Will Hoyt. Maybe drifted. No good. It did drift. We go to a break, and we're back right after this. 5:10 to play here in this first quarter. South Greene leads North Greene 6-0. It's the First Horizon Greene Sports Zone Game of the Week, driven by Bachman Bernard and presented by Tommie's Plumbing. So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greenville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greenville, where we will save you money.
Tommie's Plumbing has been in business for 30 years, and we're still growing because we treat our customers like family. We are proud to do any job from kitchen faucet installation to a complete home repipe. Tommie's Plumbing offers warranties on most products installed by our technicians. When the job is done, our friendly professionals make sure to clean up. We invite you to visit our new showroom in Jonesboro to see our quality products for yourself. Tommie's is the only one to call when you need a fast, reliable, professional plumber in the Tri-Cities.
All right, we welcome you back into South Greene's Rebel Hill. Coach, I said at 6 plays, 75 yards. It ended on a 34-yard touchdown run by Nash Rader, who got that score. So we do have a crowd. It is here. Do you hear it?
I heard it.
Is it overpowering you?
No, it's not overpowering me. You talking about Derek?
Yeah, I'm talking. Yeah, don't get old Derek over here.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
6-0 South Greene for our First Horizon Greene Sports Zone Game of the Week. And this kickoff, once again, Will Hoyt. It's a squib kick. And the reason that they're doing this, 3 straight games, a kickoff or a punt return for a touchdown.
That bat went backward.
But that one almost did go. He's trying to put some spin on it, but I think tried a little bit too much there, and it didn't quite work out the way he liked.
And be honest with you, North Greene actually called a break because that ball has to go 10 yards before it's live, and it did not. And a guy from North Greene came up and jumped on it. If he touches that ball, it's live, but he was able to get on top of it, so fortunate for them. What'd you say they averaged per carry?
So 6 plays, 75 yards. You can do the math, almost like 12, about 12 yards a carry pretty much in that run.
That'll work.
North Greene will have it at the South Greene 46. Leon Johnson is into the game. They'll run a screen to him inside the 45 and down to about the 43-yard line. A good interior play. Sean Owenby getting there, one of the first Rebels to get there, making it second down manageable.
Middle screen. You fake it to the running back. He goes down in the middle of the field. The quarterback looks outside like he's going to throw it deep and then turns around and drops it off in the middle of the offensive lineman, hesitate, and then take off down the field.
Gain of 5, second down and 5. Leon Johnson gets the carry here, and he might have the line of scrimmage before the South Greene Rebel interior wrap him up. As once again, that very impressive freshman Trent Haynes, along with Trip Neese, combining on that stop, a gain of a yard, 3rd and 4.
Big play right here for North Greene. They need to get positive yards, at least get it close to maybe go for it on 4th down and get a drive going for them.
Once again, Darnell works out of the gun. Well, the pistol really. Back to pass. Rolling, tucking it, running it. He's got 2 defenders that he sidesteps, and he'll have a Marsh Propane 1st and 10 inside the 35 to the 34. Splitting 2 defenders. One of them for the South Greene Rebels was Lucas Murdoch.
Yeah, that's one of those where you say, this is a run-pass option. Don't throw, but I'm reading it for you. Run it. If you don't see somebody standing there wide open, tuck it and go, and he did.
Marsh Propane 1st and 10 for the North Greene Huskies. They trail 6-0 here in this one. Both teams enter at 2-1. Eric Tilson in his 4th season. The veteran Sean Jones in his 17th year. The winningest coach with 96 career victories at South Greene High School. Snap is back. It'll be to the second back, which is going to be Braden Weems inside the 34 to about the 31-yard line, before he'll be taken down by the South Greene interior. Again, Owenby, Charlie Lane helping out on that stop. Second down and a long 7 coming up.
Miss direction type plays, play action type plays probably would work pretty well against this South Greene defense because they're fast and they fly to the ball. So if you can get them to commit to one way, you could probably break something off on them.
3 minutes to play here in this first quarter with South Greene leading 6-0. Here's that misdirection you're talking about. South Greene stays at home, but just too good is Brandon Weems as he gets the edge and gets around the outside to the 30. A couple of Rebels had a chance at him and really limited the play as they string it out to make it 3rd down and long.
A kid from North Greene came in. He's a wide receiver, came in and made a pretty good block on the outside defender, and he hit him pretty hard, but he just kind of spun off of it and got back in there, and Weems, the running back, had to, avoid him, and he got over on that sideline and ran out of room, and he didn't get as much as I thought he did.
No, I thought he had a lot more.
I thought he had a lot more.
Stepped out of bounds, they say, at the 30, so 3rd down and 6 coming up. Braden Weems in the backfield with Darnell. Now he'll exit, and this will be Darnell. Looks right, takes off to the left. He'll get it inside the 30 and take it to about the 27 as Lucas Couch will make that stop. But it'll be 4th down. They only give him the 29, said his knee went down there. Tough spot.
It is, but that time, they emptied the backfield, which means they had nobody back there at the quarterback. So there's 2 options in that situation, right? Either he's going to throw it or he's going to run it. And it seems to be like he's just a little bit of rush in what he's doing. He didn't carry out his fake as good as he probably should have. And then South Greene jumped again.
So a hard count for North Greene, getting South Greene into that neutral zone once again. So add 5 yards in it. It'll be very close. They say 1st down. Marsh Propane 1st down via penalty. That's even bigger.
They didn't get it. Must have been 3rd and 6 or 4th and 6 or something.
Well, they indicated it, and then it's like they didn't allow him to do it.
The guys on the chain gang said, I ain't moving.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm not moving. I like where I'm at. But the white hat there overruled that decision.
All right, inside the 25 now. As we approach 2 minutes to play here in this opening quarter, South Greene Rebels leading 6-0. The North Greene Huskies.
Jumped again.
South Greene getting into that neutral zone again on that far side. Another offside penalty. Dead ball penalties. They can hurt you.
Yeah, I guarantee it. There's not, nothing going on. Your coaches drives a coach crazy, and I know they're all over saying, watch the ball, which is not exactly right. You watch the guy's hand in front of you, but you don't listen to what that quarterback does, supposedly.
Takes you into the Gary's Paint Body red zone at the 19-yard line, just inside it. Darnell to pass. Penalty flag comes down, as does Darnell inside the 20 at about the 18-yard line as he was chased by the South Greene front, Pablo Rosario, but a penalty could likely be the first going against the Huskies today.
I believe it is. Before that flag was thrown, you know what that is.
Right.
It's going to be probably a hold on North Greene. But, North Greene's trying to get receivers open in the secondary, and South Greene's defensive backs are doing a great job. There's just no place to throw it.
Holding will be the indication.
Last week we didn't know who it was because the referee was not mocked. He might have been mocked, but he mostly mocked. Somebody might have mocked him. Probably did. Yeah.
Well, the one thing that I can tell you, Eric Tilson did not want, he wanted to play a mentally sound game here today. And that meant eliminate penalties.
Well, what happens is the quarterback scrambles, starts rolling, and the defense moves with him. So offensive lineman, when that defensive lineman moves toward the quarterback, he just kind of gets out of position and grabs.
So 1st down and 15 at the 29 for the North Greene Huskies. After the holding penalty, backed him up 10 yards. Darnell out of the pistol. He's got Weems behind him. Darnell to look to this near side. He's under some pressure, and he's going to throw an interception at the 35. And carrying it to the 36 will be Trent Haynes. They took away that screen, and the Rebels turn away the Husky threat.
Well, that's a good interception by who you say, Trent Haynes. But I'm going to tell you who caused that interception. It was the 2 defensive linemen that were back in Darnell's pocket about the time he got the ball, and he's just trying to scramble, trying to make something happen. And he threw that into traffic also, and Trent Haynes just was there when he's supposed to be.
Turnover by the North Greene Huskies. They've had a turnover on downs, their opening possession, in which they took it to the 21. And then here they get into the red zone, but a penalty will back them up. And then on 1st and long, the pass is picked off by Haynes. So here come the South Greene Rebels on 1st and 10 with Trip Neese on the carry. 40, bouncing at 45.
Look
Trip
out.
Neese, the track star, the 40. Trip Neese still on his horse at the 30. And Trip Neese will be taken out of bounds around the 2. He lost the football If the ball went
is that a
through the
touchback?
end zone, touchback. They're discussing it. It'll be very interesting. I'd love to see that a little bit closer as you see the two officials discussing it. I don't think anybody knew. They're going to call a fumble.
If it goes through the back of the end zone, it's a touchback.
It is a touchback.
North Green ball.
It'll be an interesting discussion, to say the least, because it'll be North Green ball at the 20 as they continue to discuss the play. It depends on what official saw what. You can't assume it went out. You better know it went out, right?
Well, I'm sure it went out. It crossed the plane of the goal line, I'm sure. Maybe.
They're going to say 1st and 10.
Oh,
Pardon me,
really?
1st and goal in the Gary's Paint and Body red zone. Trip Neese takes it all the way down to the 2-yard line, it appears.
That was a great hustle play, I believe, by Brandon Weems from North Green to knock that thing
It was.
out. Yeah.
From the 2, South Green, full house backfield. Nash Raider on the right side. Little problems to get into the end zone. And Nash Raider, another touchdown for the South Green Rebels.
Well, the things that are happening to North Green right now is not exactly what they could not happen. South Green's just running it well. And again, Trip Neese, great back.
Yeah.
Nash Raider, great back. But that offensive line is carving up North Green's defense right now.
South Green will go for 2, and why not? They've had success doing this full house backfield, running Raider to the right side, and Raider walks in for the 2-point conversion as well. That'll take us to a break with the 2-point converted. 46 seconds to play in the opening quarter. 2 possessions for South Green, 2 touchdowns. South Green 14, North Green 0. It's our First Horizon Green Sports Zone Game of the Week. Friday Night Lights, driven by Bachman Bernard, presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
In Greenville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the Main Brand difference.
At the Main Brand Hair Company,
We wrangle your tangles.
At Terry's Flooring, we have quality products along with quality installers that can make your space look better than ever before. The craftsmanship that our installers bring to the job site is unmatched. Along with the great installers, we have a huge selection of hardwood, LVP, tile, and carpet. We know that spending money isn't that easy, but at Terry's Flooring, we care about your money too. Stop on in and see my Popsy at Terry's Flooring and allow him to save you money while enjoying the hassle-free experience.
The South Green Rebels taking the lead here for the First Horizon Green Sports Zone. Friday Night Lights, driven by Bachman Bernard, presented by Tommie's Plumbing. What will Will Hoyt do here? A little more of the same, except he got a little bit more on it, and it'll be fielded by Casey Massey at the 45, which is where North Green will take over after a 2-play, 64-yard drive, and most of that done by Trip Neese with the 62-yard run on the previous play, and the South Green Rebels Nash Raider went in for the scores. We welcome all of you who are watching there at Sweet Sports Tavern. We appreciate you tuning in, and you can be tuning in tonight.
Any samples?
As well. Yeah. Send them on. We'll love them. You could be tuning in as well to the First Horizon Green Sports Zone Game of the Week, utilizing the Facebook Live, Green Sports Zone, Green with an E, Sports Zone, all one word, or the YouTube app where you're watching there at Sweets. It's good food right there off Tusculum Boulevard. This will be Darnell. He's going to keep it down 14-0, and he'll take it into the secondary. Charlie Lane will get the stop, but it'll be enough for a Marsh Propane 1st and 10 with 39 seconds to play here in this opening quarter.
Well, if you're North Green, you're in a crucial spot right here. You need to put something on the board. So far, you haven't done a real good job of slowing South Green down. Haven't got a lot accomplished on offense. You've got to score here.
Darnell with the snap. Maybe a busted play, but he's got blocking. And then he'll take it inside the 35 to the 34 of South Green for potentially the final play of the quarter.
I don't think South Green has really had counted on Darnell running the ball as much as he has not. Maybe he has. I hadn't noticed it, but he's carrying it a lot, and he's been successful in carrying it. They've shut down the running backs, and he's doing a good job.
The South Greene Rebels will have the first quarter lead. We go to a timeout here from Rebel Hill. It's homecoming. Madison Darnell was your homecoming queen. South Greene 14, North Greene 0. The first Horizon Green Sports Zone game of the week. It's Friday Night Lights, driven by Bachman Bernard, presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
At Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
Hello, friends. This is State Representative David Hawk. Always honored to support our Greenville and Greene County schools in their academic and athletic programs. We are blessed to have great families, teachers, and coaches working hard to ensure a bright future for our students. I'm David Hawk, encouraging all listeners to get involved and stay involved with our young people to help them succeed. We work hard in the classroom through the week and play hard on the field when the Friday night lights turn on. Once again, this is David Hawk. It's my honor to serve and represent you. Paid for by Fund to Elect David Hawk, Daniel Hawk Trent.
It's our first Horizon Green Sports Zone game of the week. It's Friday Night Lights, driven by Bachman Bernard, presented by Tommie's Plumbing. Brian State and Coach Barry Carter.
I'm injured.
Oh, yeah?
I was trying to count down 5 seconds on my hand, and I think I pulled a muscle.
North Greene down 14-0 on the strength of 2 Nash Raider touchdowns, a 34-yarder, a 2-yarder. And the Rebel rushing attack has been stout here to open up this game. But North Greene with an answer. They have been to or inside the 20 each of their first 2 drives, but they have had the short field as Brant Wilhoit has not kicked it deep, which he can. They don't want to test the return for the North Greene Huskies, who have committed yet another penalty. This is what seems to stall them out.
Yeah, and that's a wide receiver he better back up. Back here, buddy. You wearing white. But there's no excuse for that. You're looking down the line of scrimmage at the ball.
First down.
Oh, my.
A second down long. The pass is going to be almost backwards, but it will be ruled forward, incomplete. So it's a 3rd down and 6 coming up.
Yeah, that was right on the verge of being a backward pass, which means it was live when the receiver didn't get. But fortunate, even though if it might have been a backward pass, it went out of bounds.
Huskies, as you say, must capitalize here. The line of scrimmage should be the 39, and it is. So they moved the ball. That's why they did that. And now they'll reset the play clock as well. So 3rd down. North Greene down 14-0. Snap is back. Darnell keeps right side. Gets a block. Maybe it's illegal.
Yeah, he got it illegal. I don't know what that is.
And Darnell with the little pirouette had the first down, so we'll see how it goes, but there is a flag down.
That's probably a hold out there on the edge. You see that all the time. Outside receivers or whatever grab a hold of a jersey and stuff because the defensive player wants to move on you. That's not right.
Right.
Stand still so I can block you.
Yeah, what are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you thinking?
We're going to move it back to the 49. I hate those spot fouls. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Those spot fouls are terrible.
I know, and I've heard that for, I guess, 20 years now.
Yeah, close to it anyway.
But it was on the 39.
So it should be okay, it was on. It's correct. That is correct. So it is 3rd down and 16. Back it to the 49-yard line. This will be Darnell. It'll be complete to the tight end. They tried to jar the ball free. That was Lucas Couch who did. The pass complete to Dylan Gentry. Maybe a gain of a yard, and it's 4th down and 15.
You know, if you're North Greene, I believe I'd punt this thing. I believe you're not doing a good job shutting them down on offensively. Don't give them a semi-short field, even though you're on the left side of the pole. They're going to quick. It's going to quick kick it right here.
Darnell
or not? Oh yeah,
illegal. They didn't line up correct. They let the play go. I don't think North Greene had enough guys on the line of scrimmage. And so It'll be a penalty against North Greene. They could add this at the end. Just depends.
That's why you turn in the list to Brian and I, because we can give the inside. They wasn't lined up right.
Yeah, they didn't do that right. I haven't punted very often this year either. Let's just put it that way.
Okay. And they didn't. That seems to be a trend. We saw it last week in Johnson County where they just drop it back about 10 yards and they say quick kick it. South Green's going to say, we're on on this one, so we're going to make you kick it again.
Yeah, they want them to kick it again.
I have a theory on that. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
If your kickoff coverage team or your punt coverage team, the coverage team runs down the field like they're supposed to, sprinting down the field, they should be tired right now.
Yeah.
They should be a little winded. Ask me if that works.
Does it work?
Not really.
Huh. 4th down, 21.
But it's a good theory.
It's a very good theory. I love it. So 4th and 21 coming up here for the North Greene Huskies. Darnell still lined up deep at quarterback for that potential quick kick. South Greene, though, is ready for it and have a guy deep.
We'll get a good roll. Look, this row.
And we'll get a great roll. It'll end up about
Whoa.
the same position, right around the 10-yard on the punt by Thomas Darnell. It's a great punt.
Yeah, it is. And the football is pointed on both ends, Brian. And if you get it turning the right way, it'll roll forever. However, if you get it turned the wrong way, it'll come back to you. But that time, I guess that would be what you call, is that the Australian kick or whatever?
It's that rugby kick, right?
Oh, rugby.
It's the rugby kick.
Well, they play rugby. They play rugby in Australia too. So there you go.
So the South Greene Rebels will have their third possession of the football game, and Nash Rader and Trip Neese, the two that have done all of the damage to this point in that backfield for South Greene. They start from the 10, so the penalty saved them about 4 yards after the previous play. Rader's going to keep it. He's going to move it up the middle. He's got room to run. Watch out. 30, still on his feet to the 40. That's a good way to dig yourself out of a hole.
What hole? I mean, they're in the shadow of their goalpost and one little off-tackle run, and they are back up here near midfield again. I'm telling you, I'm going to keep bragging on them and keep bragging on them. Nice Raider can run. Trip Neese can run. Trent Hayes can run. Name somebody and they can run. But that offensive line right now is absolutely controlling this football game.
10 minutes to go here in this opening half. South Greene leads this football game 14-0, and they have yet to attempt to pass. And they won't here either, as Trip Neese will only do what his name suggests.
Trip. Oh, that's good, Brian. I like that.
Yeah.
Trip Neese tripped. Huh.
And that's the only reason that they went for a yard, or he probably bounces it outside for more, as there was huge running room.
It's a shame his name's not Skip Neese. That way he could skip down the field into the end zone. But anyway. But that's the only time they've actually stopped South Greene is the Grace Monster got him.
2nd down and a very long 9. He may have gained an inch. Here in this opening half of play here at Rebel Hill, homecoming, as South Greene and North Greene renew this rivalry, took a 2-year break. And both teams coming in here today 2-1. A little bit of a delayed snap. So Raider going to try to make something out of nothing. He'll be taken down at about the 44-yard line, and the penalty flag comes from the back judge. Will be a face mask.
Yeah, it looked like to me that somebody grabbed. I was going to say it looked like a face mask, but they didn't call it. And that's probably going to be a 15-yarder. You know, well, they're always 15-yard. Not in high school. It can be 5 yards if it's just incidental where you rub your hand down across it. But if it helps you to make the tackle, which it did, by the way.
Very much did, yes.
And it's actually very, very dangerous. It's a 15-yarder personal foul.
So the spot will end up at the North Greene 41-yard line with the addition of the penalty. And 1st down for South Greene. It's a Marsh Propane 1st and 10. Under 9 to play here in this opening half, and the South Greene Rebels leading this football game 14-0. Here from Rebel Hill, that sun finally setting here over this picturesque setting in southern Greene County. Penalty flag down for a likely issue against the South Greene Rebels, where they didn't line up properly, and a run by Neese inside the 40, but will likely be coming back.
Now, South Greene really does a good job as long as they stay ahead of the chain. We've seen them struggle this year when they get behind the chains and have to go, 1st and long, 2nd and long yardage or whatever.
So the illegal formation by the South Greene Rebels, since they allowed the play to continue, will back him up 5 yards.
Are they hoping that somebody just jumps back right quick? That's the reason they don't blow it dead.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to be backward.
Yeah.
Then it's the illegal motion.
They'll move it back to the 46. If somebody moves, then they just blow it dead. It's done.
Right.
But if you line up wrong,
they let you play
They let you line up wrong.
That ain't right.
And then play it out. Yeah, it's not right. So still first down, but 1st and 15. A little end around. Charlie Lane, but North Greene was ready for this one. As Lane will get those penalty yards back, it'll be 2nd down and 10 down near the 41-yard line.
Yeah, that's good play here on this edge by turn around, baby. I'll say your name on the television.
Yeah.
Number 6 there for North Greene, Kelson Eastep.
He's a good player.
Yeah, 6'4", 215 junior. He came up, showed quick, and shut that run down.
2nd down and 10 coming up for the South Greene Rebels here. As Raider out of that pistol formation, Neese lined up behind him. It's been a good dose of Neese and Raider, and why not? Tripp still on his feet as he takes it inside the 30 for another Marsh Propane 1st and 10. Eastep combining on that stop, and he got some help from Braden Weems, but it moves the chains.
I went behind my boys over there, my players of the week last week. Who was it? Colton Silvers and was it Lucas Murdoch?
Yeah, Murdoch, yeah.
Yeah. I had his dad in school, huh? But anyway, Neese started to the left, and North Greene's there, and it just looked like Neese ducked his head and went under the arms and stuff, and then got extra yards on top of it.
1st down and 10 at the 29, approaching halftime here, with the South Greene Rebels leading at 14-0. Another handoff to Tripp Neese, another big run. He takes it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line. Leon Johnson, and he got a little help from Levi Gray. It'll bring up 2nd down and a short, about 3 yards to go.
Well, you and I are both great athletes, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, those holes that offensive line is opening up.
We
you
could
might,
do it.
Yeah, well, you might could. I
okay.
probably couldn't.
Maybe
but
not
anyway,
anymore.
yeah. They're just like I said. They are the offensive line for South Greene is just controlling the line of scrimmage. I don't know what the average carry is for South Greene, but it's enormous.
2nd down 3 coming up for South Greene. This will be Raider. He's going to run it to the left side. He was going to give it to Neese, who was going left, and Raider keeps it, and he's running it inside. He carries paint body red zone for another Marsh Propane 1st and 10. It's 1st and goal down to the 5.
That was really odd. He faked it inside, and I don't know if North Greene just collapsed on it because they thought he got it, but he turns the left corner, and he's lonely.
Yeah.
There's nobody out there, and finally North Greene was able to chase somebody from the secondary and catch him, but I never know if I've ever seen somebody turn the corner when there was nobody over
Nobody there.
I believe he should have stopped and said, hey, over here.
Oh, yeah. A South Greene team that is yet to be stopped. This drive began back at the 10-yard line. And Raider trying to cap it off with his 3rd of the day. He'll bounce it to the outside, and he'll turn it north into the end zone for another score. His 8th of the season, his 3rd of the game, and the Rebels will add to their lead.
And Brian just caught like it is. This is too easy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just almost at times, well, seriously, it's like running on air because North Greene's not even getting there to put anything on anybody right now.
The Rebels will attempt the point as Will Hoyt will come out. Had a little issue with the mechanics of the snap and the hold. Tripp Neese, the holder. Couch is the snapper. They had some issues at Boone. They couldn't get it off. Had some issues with East. They've tried to figure it out. They have done pretty good, and Brant Wilhoit, who's got plenty of leg, this time is accurate. We go to a timeout here from Rebel Hill. 6:14 left in this opening half. South Greene 21 and North Greene 0. It's the First Horizon Greene Sports Zone Game of the Week. Friday Night Lights, driven by Bachman Bernard, presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
At many dealerships, you get what you'd expect. Games, gimmicks, and shady sales tactics. At Gateway Nissan in Greenville, expect the unexpected. Low prices, convenient service, and a great buying experience.
Get our Gateway exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty.
No worries for life.
You deserve the unexpected. It's the #1 reason you gotta get to Gateway.
Shop online at GatewayNissanGreenville.com.
Or take the super short drive down Highway 11E to Gateway Nissan in Greenville.
Win or lose, it's a family tradition. "24-hour hot breakfast, cold drinks, and a table big enough for the whole team, or just your team. Pocket Travel Centers, breakfast that brings you back. Open 24/7 right off I-81, exit 36.
9 plays, 90 yards, Coach. That's an average of 10 yards per play for the South Green Rebels on that drive, and Nash Raiders' third touchdown of the game to make it 21-0.
I can sum it up in 2 words. That's good.
It's pretty good. It's your Nick. Oh, we kind of messed up the kick, so we have to. He was wanting to go short, and I guess dink him, and he kind of hesitated, and everybody was offside, so we have to come back and do this.
That's a mass what's that word? Communication.
Yep.
You know what I need to do if I lose my keys? I talk to the lock, because communication is key.
Okay.
Hi, Lordy.
Good stuff. All right, so again, that illegal false start formation, whatever it may be, we came off sides, basically.
Yeah.
And Will Hoyt will kick it 5 yards further back. 6:14 to play. We'll have some scores around the area for you from these our radio Greenville stations as well tonight. Greenville against Seymour this evening, and Chucky Do in Unicoi County. West Greene is hosting Providence Academy.
Homecoming.
We've got guys in all locations tonight through Green Sports Zone. You can follow up on our post-game coverage from the First Horizon Green Sports Zone. Will Hoyt will put foot to leather, and this one will split the returners and be found inside the 4 and picked up there by Johnson. Now he's got some work to do, and the South Green Rebels hem him up before he can get to the 20 as the kickoff goes all the way to the 4, and Will Hoyt was even backed up 5 yards.
For North Greene, if it could go wrong, it's gone wrong for him tonight. That ball just went split through the return guys, rolled all the way to the 40. You're probably saying, go, 4 more yards, go in the end zone, and it stopped on him.
So it will bring up 1st and 10 for the North Greene Huskies, and I think the understatement of the night will be Huskies need to answer.
I didn't say it, but I will. They got to score here. They have to put points on the board, or this thing's going to get away.
21-0 South Green. 3 possessions, 3 scores. The Huskies have moved the football. They've just kind of shot themselves in their own foot. Darnell tried to make some things happen. What a few moves in the backfield. It looked like he was down for 5 yards, made a couple of moves on guys back there, and will carry it all the way up to the 25, where he's going to gain about 7 or 8.
Well, right now the most successful play that North Greene has been Darnell keeping it, and that doesn't bode well for you when your quarterback's counting on every play, because he's getting hit on every play. So, again, South Greene's getting a lot of penetration on defensive line.
All right, give him a gain of about 6. Call it 2nd down and 4 for Darnell at the 25-yard line. To pass.
Oh, he's open. He's open.
He's got him, and it's complete. Oh, it's good coverage as well. Or did the ball come out? It did. And I say really good coverage as Charlie Lane got his head around just as the ball was coming into Kelson Estep, who just lost it as he tried to put it away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that pass out there is one of the most difficult passes in football to cover, the curl, because you're sprinting down the field, and the defensive back's got a back pedal, so all of a sudden the receiver just stops and turns, button hook, curl, whatever you want to call it, stop, whatever. And the ball was there, but Charlie Lane got there just as the ball did and was able to knock it away.
All right, a little trickery here for North Greene. I just line everybody up and go at Darnell because he's just going to run it.
Yep.
Darnell, he slips and falls inside the 20. He was going to fake a pass and then just try to spread out the South Green defense, and they got away with it as Darnell just lost his footing.
Yeah, they were going to throw. Looked like they had 3 linemen over here on this side and a running back behind him, and he was going to stand up and throw it behind those lead blockers, and he got tripped up before he could get it off.
So now it's going to bring up 4th down and about 9. They have spotted it at the 20. And Darnell will run that quick kick again.
That's a good one.
Real good punt. Raider, 40. Raider runs into his own guy, and he'll take it to North Greene territory to the 47 as Raiders got 3 touchdowns on the night, getting the job done for the South Green Rebels who have the football back.
Well, I'm happy. We had somebody punt it, and it got up in the air, and then we had somebody catch it on the other end. So that makes an old coach happy, I'm here to tell you. Well, not that I'm an old coach. Yeah, I am too.
Veteran.
Never mind.
I'm a veteran coach.
Veteran, there you go, which is synonymous with, do you like that word?
Yeah.
With old.
We've got an 11-yard return by Raider. 4:44 on the clock here in this opening half. South Greene won the toss. They deferred to the second half as well. First down and 10. Little toss. This will be Lane. It's a pass. 45-40 Lane. Lane still on his feet. Lane inside to Gary's paint and body red zone. Lane's doing a little bit better than that. Lane is into the end zone. It's a touchdown, South Greene. It'll officially go as a 47-yard pass play from Raider to Charlie Lane, and the Rebels about to blow out North Greene.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Again, Lane turns the corner on the left side of the offense. And there's nothing there but green grass. I'm not sure if the defenders from North Greene, they must be going for the inside fake or whatever, but they're getting out of position. We talked about setting the edge. There wasn't no edge there that time.
Will Hoyt to attempt the point. Couch snaps it. Nice holds it, puts it down. Will Hoyt boots it through. Go to a break. 4:31 to play. South Greene adds to the lead. South Greene 28, North Greene 0 for the First Horizon Green Sports Zone Friday Night Lights, driven by Bachman Bernard, presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
Looking for a garage door without the long wait? At D&D Garage Door Supplier of Greenville, you'll find Safeway brand garage doors delivered in just 9 business days. Why wait 4 to 6 weeks when your new door could be rolling up sooner? They're your one-stop shop with over 25 years of experience, offering doors, parts, installs, and openers, including LiftMaster motors, overheads, and side mounts. Dealers, go check them out. They've got everything you need to get the job done right. Stop by 107 Bohannon Avenue or call 423-278-0622. D&D Garage Door Supplier. Reliable, trustworthy, and opening doors for you every day.
Pretty easy. Nick Hershey, Cardinal Finance scoring recap. One play. Raider to Lane, 47 yards, nearly untouched. And the South Greene Rebels lead it 28-0 on the Will Hoyt point.
So they basically averaged 47 yards on that play.
Yeah, very good. You're doing well.
Thank you. That's my strong point.
Will Hoyt will be set to kick this one away. Thanks for joining us here at the First Horizon Green Sports Zone Game of the Week. Will Hoyt giving it a look, and he's going to go to the far side short. It'll go out of play, but not returned. And the ball will be placed at the 40 as the South Greene Rebels on defense once again. 35, sorry, as the South Greene Rebels. That defense comes out, and again, Thomas Darnell has been the offense for the North Greene Huskies, but very little has helped.
No, they've not. Like I said, he's the best thing they got going for him right now. That nobody else, and I don't think South Greene is really accounting for the quarterback to run. They're shutting down Leon Johnson and the other running backs, and Darnell's had some room to run.
In the backfield, it has been Braden Weems much of the night for North Greene in that 4 wide out set. And here is Braden. He'll get the handoff to the right side. Breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, showing a little power and showed a little grit as he takes it across the 40 up to about the 41. Trent Hayes had some help from some friends. Jaden Niestep was there for South Greene.
Yeah, that was good execution there for North Greene. Got a little block on that side, and the running back was able to turn up the edge and put down his head and get some extra yards.
So they go quick, 2nd and 4. Little
Look
pass
out,
play. This pass is picked off. Intercepted by Sean Owenby, 50. Owenby, convoy of blockers, and then takes it to the North Greene 42-yard line. Second pick of Darnell of the night, and the South Greene Rebels back in business.
Floated that thing. The receiver, he needed to drop it in on his right shoulder. The ball drifted to his outside, and Owenby was right there at the defensive back, which says, defensive back, nobody gets past me. I'm the deepest one, and that time the ball was overthrown on the wrong side. And Owenby said, well, I'll catch it and go back the other way.
So the South Greene Rebels have the football back. Under 4 minutes to play here in this first half, and they receive the second half kickoff. Nash Raider and South Greene, their offense hasn't been stopped tonight. Nice will be dragged down this time by E-Step right at about the 48-yard line. Or check that, taken down by Levi Gray, 6'2 junior, for a gain of a couple.
Yeah, I hate to say this, but if you're North Greene, you're excited they stopped him for 2.
Yeah.
Because South Greene so far has just run rampant on them.
The Rebels lining up out of that pistol formation. 2 wideouts come to this near side, 2 to the far side. Raider to pass, looks it off, it's tipped, and it's complete. Luck of the break, or the lucky break, as it goes off of Lane's hands right into the hands of Couch, who makes the catch to the 38.
If you're North Greene, you've got to be saying, what else could go wrong here? I mean, the ball foot up in the air, and they used to do the tip drill. I don't know if they still do that. Well, old guys did, because I guess everybody's fingers are getting broke. But, it goes up in the air, and you think North Greene says, I've got this, and then all of a sudden it falls right in the South Greene's hand.
3rd down and 5 coming up here for the Rebels. Neese in the backfield. Have not faced 3rd downs much here today. Neese to the 35, and will get it near the line to gain. That's good gang tackling by North Greene. Levi Gray once again, but you know what? It's enough for a Marsh Propane 1st and 10.
Well, here's the key, Brian. Now, this is going to be deep, okay?
Okay. Do I need a shovel?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, people told me that before.
Okay, all right.
But the thing about it is, South Greene's runners, Nice Raider, Trip Neese, whatever, they're not being touched until they get into the 2nd level of the defense. They're going past the 1st level, this line of scrimmage, into the 2nd level. And that's not good. That's why you average about 10 yards a carry.
It's 28-0 South Greene. They get the 1st down, but the play clock inside 5 seconds. And they need a timeout. They didn't know what was going on. They didn't get the play in time. And so they will get a timeout. We'll take that break as well and return quickly. It's our first Horizon Green Sports Zone game of the week. South Greene leads 28-0. So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greenville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greenville, where we will save you money.
With the hustle and bustle of life, why not let Ashley Drug, a locally owned pharmacy, take something off of your plate with their med dosage packaging? Have your medications conveniently labeled with the date and time to take them. And while you're at it, utilize the free delivery service for those times that you can't get out of your house. Need an easy way to refill your medications? You can order and manage your refills today with text alerts. Text RX Local to 64890 to sign up and get started. Don't let life pass you by. Get out and enjoy every minute and let Ashley Drug help you do so. Located in the West Greene Shopping.
South Greene had to burn a timeout, Coach, as we welcome you back into the First Horizon Green Sports Zone. It's our Friday Night Lights, driven by Bachman Bernard and presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
Looked like they drew up a play on the sideline there, and everybody didn't see it in the dirt because there's people running around everywhere. You mean I'm supposed to be? No, I'm here. No, I'm over here. Timeout.
2:17 on the clock. Rebel football. They lead 28-0. Raider to pass, a little screen, flare complete to Neese. Boy, he's hit by Weems hard, but Neese just pounds off that almost as he'll take it down to the 31 as Brandon Weems came up and popped him pretty good. The play will go for about 3.
Well, that's a running back swing pass or whatever you're going to call it, and it's just an extended running play, and your wide receiver is supposed to block that corner that just tattooed Trip Neese. And if you're Trip Neese and say, do you not understand the concept, sir? You're supposed to block that guy that tattooed me.
South Greene, with the sun literally setting, figuratively could set the sun on North Greene with the score here. Pass right across the middle, and guess who it is? Charlie Lane into the end zone. Touchdown, South Greene. Touchdown, Raider to Lane for the second hookup of the game, and the Rebels are rolling.
Yes, they are. And I think South Greene said, well, Nash's Raiders getting the arms getting a little stiff. Let's loosen it up here. And they threw a little bit that inning. Where am I at? What's this game called?
Somebody could have probably used that arm tonight. Probably.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Will Hoyt's point, snap, hold, kick. Good. A minute 30 to play in the half. The Rebels extend the lead. South Greene 35, North Greene 0 for the first Horizon Greene Sports Zone Game of the Week, driven by Bachman Bernard, presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
No more sitting in a waiting room when you're feeling awful. Bailiton Drug Company now offers a all-in-one test kit. Just pick it up at 515 Van Hill Road in Bailiton. Take it home and test once for COVID, flu A, flu B. Then call or text us a picture of your positive results, and a pharmacist will fill your prescription for easy pickup, all from the comfort of your own home. Bailiton Drug Company, 515 Van Hill Road in Bailiton, or visit our website, bailitondrugcompany.com.
The South Greene Rebels go 5 plays, 43 yards after the interception, and it's a 30-yard dart from Raider to Charlie Lane. Coach, that may have been his best throw of his career. That thing was on a line.
And you got two deep safeties, and you kind of run that. You just have to use it. You run it somebody in the middle, and there's nobody there.
Will Hoyt's going to kick it deep. Darnell's going to take it and hand it off. Return it Weems right up the middle. And he's lost the football. It goes to the ground as he tried to get more. And the Rebels say they have it. And this could be disaster, as if the 35-0 score already isn't. And I don't know. And North Greene got back on top of it.
I believe they said he was down, but maybe not.
Charles Price, it looked as if was actually on the bottom of that pile was Parker Collins, or Charles Price. Either one were both there. So North Greene has it 1:19 to play. Wow.
Now what do you do?
Well, you've thrown 2 picks. You've gotten to the red zone at the 21 of South Greene and inside the red zone to the 19 and turned it over each time on downs. And you just haven't been able to get anything done. Plus, you punted it away twice.
Might be a good idea just to, of course, South Greene's got all their timeouts left. So you'd think North Greene maybe said, let's just get this half over with and get in the dressing room and regroup.
First down and 10 for North Greene's Darnell to pass. Trips to the near side. He's coming near side.
That's pick 2.
He's just thrown it up, and Owenby has got another one. Owenby picks it off. He paid the price from Weems, but he's able to hold on to it at the South Greene 38. And the Rebels have the football back with 1:11 to play.
And 1:11 for this offense is nothing as far as going. But that was a great play by Owenby. He was playing his deep third. Darnell threw it up there. Just go get it. We'll try to come down with it. And what was impressive about that is he caught it and was able to get his foot, at least 1 foot down in bounds before he got hit pretty good. But that's good defensive play right there.
Okay, then he was able to hold on.
Yeah, that helped too.
South Greene with the football back. They lead it 35-0. 3 picks, 2 turnovers on down, 3 punts. Actually, 2 punts. Possession was punted twice for the North Greene Huskies tonight. And the Rebels have it back at the 40. Raider to pass.
Open. Oh, look here.
And he's going to go deep. He's got a man out there. And it's caught to the North Greene 30-yard line, and that's Simon Burns with another big chunk play to the 30.
Nash just stepped back and said, I'm going to throw it as far as I can. Your job is to run under it. And the great thing about that is he high-pointed that ball. He went up and got it because defensive back was coming. Went up and got it out of the air. And, again, he got behind the defensive back, and the defensive back couldn't recover.
South Greene with the football into North Greene territory on the 32-yard catch by Burns. Went out of play with 50 seconds to play. Raider to pass, setting up a screen. Middle screen to Neese, complete. Trying to get the outside, cuts it back. Neese still on his feet. Neese is going to add more.
Wow.
Into the end zone. Homecoming at the hill. Right now it's a route by the Rebels.
Well, it's just a simple little pass, but he wasn't touched. North Greene had people that seemed was in position, and they never touched him.
Yeah.
That's just great running by Neese. And they sold that screen pass well. They let those big defensive linemen come through, and they was thinking, sack, 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 sack. Ooh.
South Greene will attempt the point. South Greene has not been stopped. 6 possessions, 6 touchdowns.
That's a good average.
Will Hoyt's kick is up, and this one is good. Another timeout, another break back here at Rebel Hill. A new score, South Greene 42 and North Greene 0 for the First Horizon Green Sports Zone. Game of the week, it's Friday Night Lights, driven by Bachman Bernard and presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
At Food City, we make it easy for you to shop your way. Order online and pick it up curbside. Or have it delivered straight to your door with Instacart or DoorDash. Nobody does food like Food City. And now, get it straight from our doors to yours.
One thing we all have in common is the need for a good running vehicle. Here at 107 Tire and Service Center, we make that achievable with our affordable prices on repairs. Our certified techs equipped to work on any major or minor repair from brakes to engine replacements, and we offer high quality parts and a 12-month or 12,000-mile parts and labor warranty on most repairs. Come and see us at 6256 Irwin Highway in Chucky, Tennessee, or give us a call at 620-4970.
The South Greene Rebels lead at 42-0. Wayne Phillips telling me that Raiders 5 for 5 in passing here on this day, as Will Hoyt's kick is a line drive fielded by Weems, the other on the far sideline. And this one will be returned from the 10 to about the 38 or the 39-yard line. Braden Weems for North Greene, as that last drive didn't take very long at all. 2 plays, 62 yards. Let me give you some of the stats here, Coach, and see if you can decipher this. Tripp Neese has 123 yards rushing. Nash Rader has 99 yards rushing. Raiders officially for the game, 6 for 6, 144 yards, 3 touchdowns on the day. And Charlie Lane, a couple of catches for 77 yards.
Yeah, to break that down, analyze that.
Break it down.
Break it down. That's plumb good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So timeout's going to be asked for here by South Greene. I'm going to step aside. We're back in just 1 minute once again. 32 seconds left in the half. South Greene leads North Greene 42-0.
Unfortunately, laundry is for everyone. Luckily, so is 70 and Summer Coin Laundry. As Greenville's first-in-class laundromat, 70 and Summer Coin Laundry proudly offers Greene County and the surrounding areas an always clean and video-monitored environment to safely utilize their coin and card-operated machines that have the option to operate in both Spanish and English language, and their high-capacity washers and dryers. And for your convenience, detergent, fabric, softener, and snack machines are available. So finally, Laundry Day can be your favorite day at 70 and Summer Coin Laundry, located at 1045 West Summer.
Welcome back here to South Greene. Weems on the carry as they try to just end this first half. South Greene leading at 42-0 for our First Horizon Green Sports Zone game of the week. Great shots tonight from Scott Philbeck. Appreciate his help. And Derek Tarleton here from the Green Sports Zone. Tyler Nichols will have a recap of this game through greensportszone.com. Brian State and the coach Barry Carter will give way to Matthew and Chris next Friday, I should say. Darnell going to keep this one. Darnell to the 45, and that will be the final play here of this first half of action. As that will do it. The North Greene Huskies came in here today, Coach. A lot of hope, a lot of promise, a lot of thinking, you know what, it's going to be this way. South Greene has just squashed their dreams.
Oh, yeah, and I'm sure they came in psyched, ready to go, thought they had a chance. And right now, South Greene is completely, I mean, you see teams score a lot, okay, but it's just been total dominance. South Greene has not really been stopped. Well, they've not. They've not been stopped all no night. So it's tough if you're North Greene. You go to the dressing room and go, okay, what do we do now?
All South Greene here in this opening half of play with the North Greene Huskies set to kick it away when that second half begins. Coming up here at the half, we'll have a shot of the Band of the Rebels Band, which we will bring to you. That'll be coming up, some of our halftime festivities, scores around the area, and your first half numbers. That's where we continue with more of our First Horizon Greene Sports Zone Game of the Week. It's Friday Night Lights. It's driven by Bachman Bernard and presented by Tommie's Plumbing. This is the Bachman Bernard Greene Sports Zone Game of the Week, presented by Tommie's Plumbing, brought to you by the Terry Law Firm, the Main Brand Hair Company, Tusculum Body Shop, D&D Garage Door Supplier, and by CNC Custom Trailers. So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greenville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greenville, where we will save you money.
Tommie's Plumbing has been in business for 30 years, and we're still growing because we treat our customers like family. We are proud to do any job from kitchen faucet installation to a complete home repipe. Tommie's Plumbing offers warranties on most products installed by our technicians. When the job is done, our friendly professionals make sure to clean up. We invite you to visit our new showroom in Jonesboro to see our quality products for yourself. Tommie's is the only one to call when you need a fast, reliable, professional plumber in the Tri-Cities.
Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hard-working equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're a name. Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hard-working equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're...
All right, we welcome you back here to our First Horizon Greene Sports Zone Game of the Week. Homecoming on the hill here at South Greene High School. The homecoming court was just shown. Madison Darnell was the winner tonight. Freshman Princess Jalen Fillers, sophomore Vivian Wilds, junior was Aubrey Carter. Third place, Amy Smallwood. The second place, Cannon Wilhoit. Runner-up was Amariah Moses. The maid of honor, Courtney Bailey. The senior princess, Ari Hosey. And the homecoming queen was Madison Darnell here from South Greene High School. We go back to a break. We'll have scores when we come back with more right after this from the First Horizon Greene Sports Zone. This is the Bachman Bernard Game of the Week, presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
Looking for a garage door without the long wait? At D&D Garage Door Supplier of Greenville, you'll find Safeway brand garage doors delivered in just 9 business days. Why wait 4 to 6 weeks when your new door could be rolling up sooner? They're your one-stop shop with over 25 years of experience, offering doors, parts, installs, and openers, including LiftMaster motors, overheads, and side mounts. Dealers, go check them out. They've got everything you need to get the job done right. Stop by 107 Bohannon Avenue or call 423-278-0622. D&D Garage Door Supplier. Reliable, trustworthy, and opening doors for you every day.
My dad was born here in 1933. The Terry family has been around East Tennessee since that time, almost 100 years now. Over the past 25 years of my career, I've had the opportunity to represent East Tennesseans all over the country. When we say, let our family help your family, we mean that. That is something we live by here at the Terry Law Firm. You have my word that we will represent your family just like you're part of our family.
here at the First Horizon Greene Sports Zone, where the South Greene Rebels leading the North Greene Huskies. Yeah, you see that score is not a mistake. It is 42-0. South Greene 6 possessions. They forced 6 turnovers. On the field right now, the North Greene Husky Band. The North Greene Husky Band here tonight at Rebel Hill. Just some scores around the area. Here it's 42-0, and Unicoi County having little issues with the Chucky Do Knights tonight as well, as they were leading that game 34-7. Trying to get you an update on that one from Chucky Do High School. It is still 34-6, pardon me. That's where it still is. Providence Academy was leading West Greene 20-14 there in the first half. They have reached halftime. Greenville leading Seymour 28-3. Back with more halftime and the Band of Rebels when we continue with more of our First Horizon Greene Sports Zone Game of the Week. This is Friday Night Lights, driven by Bachman Bernard and presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
In Greenville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the Main Brand difference.
At the Main Brand Hair Company,
we wrangle your tangles.
At Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
At many dealerships, you get what you'd expect. Games, gimmicks, and shady sales tactics. At Gateway Nissan in Greenville, expect the unexpected. Low prices, convenient service, and a great buying experience.
Get our Gateway exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty.
No worries for life.
You deserve the unexpected. It's the #1 reason you gotta get to Gateway.
Shop online at gatewaynissangreenville.com.
Or take the super short drive down Highway 11E to Gateway Nissan.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your needs. We're here to stay. We're not for sale. We're not merging. We're local, and we intend to stay that way. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to our Heritage Community Bank halftime report. On the First Horizon Greene Sports Zone, it's the Band of Rebels as they have taken the field here at Rebel Hill. One update to give you, the Providence Academy has taken a 28-21 lead on the West Greene Buffaloes. Follow that through our Greene Sports Zone socials. Tonight, we've got guys everywhere. And, of course, after the game, through greensportszone.com as the Band of Rebels continue here from Rebel Hill. It's the Band of Rebels here tonight from South Greene's Rebel Hill. It's homecoming here at South Greene High School. And we'll have more halftime. The Heritage Community Bank halftime report continues after this on the First Horizon Greene Sports Zone. It's Friday Night Lights, driven by Bachman Bernard and presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
At Food City, we make it easy for you to shop your way. Order online and pick it up curbside, or have it delivered straight to your door with Instacart or DoorDash. Nobody does food like Food City. And now, get it straight from our doors to yours.
Looking for a garage door without the long wait? At D&D Garage Door Supplier of Greenville, you'll find Safeway brand garage doors delivered in just 9 business days. Why wait 4 to 6 weeks when your new door could be rolling up sooner? They're your one-stop shop with over 25 years of experience, offering doors, parts, installs, and openers, including LiftMaster motors, overheads, and side mounts. Dealers, go check them out. They've got everything you need to get the job done right. Stop by 107 Bohannon Avenue or call 423-278-0622. D&D Garage Door Supplier. Reliable, trustworthy, and opening doors for you every day.
Back here at the First Horizon Greene Sports Zone game of the week, where the South Greene Rebels lead this one easily, 42-0. Let's get into some of the numbers. The Nick Hershey Cardinal Finance scoring recap, and it was a lot of scoring for the South Greene Rebels there early, as they had very little issues all of their drives. 6 plays, 75 yards to start the game. Nash Rader would score it from about 30 yards out. 2 plays, 64 yards after it was Trip Neese that was providing the running and the rushing for 62 yards. Rader did the rest. South Greene gets another stop, a punt, 9 plays, 90 yards as they get back into the end zone thanks to Nash Rader. After a punt, the Rebels go a play 47 yards, Rader to Charlie Lang. After an interception, they go 5 plays, 43 yards on a 30-yard touchdown strike as well to get back into the end zone. After yet another interception, just 2 plays for 62 yards to get back into the end zone for the South Greene Rebels, who made things look way too easy in that first half against North Greene. The Rebels 16 first downs, 231 rushing yards, 144 passing yards. Nash Rader 6 for 6 with 3 touchdowns.
in this first half of action. For the North Greene Huskies, 4 first downs, 70 yards rushing, 12 yards passing, 3 of 9 for Darnell, who's thrown 3 picks in this first half of action. Meanwhile, rushing for South Greene, Trip Deese, 9 carries, 123 yards. Nash Raider, 8 carries, 99 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And Raiders, 6 of 6 for 144. And Charlie Lang, 2 catches, 77 yards, a couple of touchdowns. Trip Deese has the other 2 receptions, 33 yards, and a touchdown. And defensively, Trent Haynes and Lucas Couch have been just about everywhere for South Greene. Thomas Darnell, 11 carries, 62 yards for North Greene. He's 3 for 9 passing, 12 yards and 3 picks. And Matthew Boyd has a catch for 7 yards in the first half. And Levi Gray with 3 tackles, but Brandon Weeds with 6 tackles to lead the way in that first half. More of your Friday Night Lights continue. South Greene big here at halftime. This is the First Horizon Greene Sports Zone, presenting Friday Night Lights and driven by Bachman Bernard, presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your needs. We're here to stay. We're not for sale. We're not merging. We're local, and we intend to stay that way. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
At many dealerships, you get what you'd expect. Games, gimmicks, and shady sales tactics. At Gateway Nissan in Greenville, expect the unexpected. Low prices, convenient service, and a great buying experience.
Get our Gateway exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty.
No worries for life.
You deserve the unexpected. It's the #1 reason you gotta get to Gateway.
Shop online at gatewaynissangreenville.com.
Or take the super short drive down Highway 11E to Gateway Nissan in Greenville.
At Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
North Greene coming back out onto the field. That means second half action is closing in here at halftime. And thank you for watching the Heritage Community Bank halftime report. The First Horizon Greene Sports Zone Friday Night Lights is driven by Bachman Bernard and presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greenville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greenville, where we will save you money.
Tommie's Plumbing has been in business for 30 years, and we're still growing because we treat our customers like family. We are proud to do any job from kitchen faucet installation to a complete home repipe. Tommie's Plumbing offers warranties on most products installed by our technicians. When the job is done, our friendly professionals make sure to clean up. We invite you to visit our new showroom in Jonesboro to see our quality products for yourself. Tommie's is the only one to call when you need a fast, reliable, professional plumber in the Tri-Cities.
My dad was born here in 1933. The Terry family has been around East Tennessee since that time, almost 100 years now. Over the past 25 years of my career, I've had the opportunity to represent East Tennesseans all over the country. When we say, let our family help your family, we mean that. That is something we live by here at the Terry Law Firm. You have my word that we will represent your family just like you're part of our family.
This is the Bachman Bernard Greene Sports Zone Game of the Week, presented by Tommie's Plumbing, brought to you in part by Terry's Flooring, Heritage Community Bank, Baileyton Drug Company, State Representative David Hawk, and 70 in Summer.
We welcome you back into the First Horizon Greene Sports Zone Game of the Week. It's Friday Night Lights. It's driven by Bachman Bernard, presented by Tommie's Plumbing. Bryant State, the coach, Barry Carter, with Derek Tarleton, Scott Philbeck tonight. Wayne Phillips in the house. Always good to see KK, Dave, and the boys here at South Greene High School. Rebel Hill, where South Greene celebrating already, leading at 42-0. Coach, a lot of things go right in the first half, and for South Greene, just about everything they did, dialed up, went right for them.
And on the opposite end, everything.
Go ahead.
Testing 1, 2. And everything that could go wrong for North Greene went wrong. And I guess at halftime, North Greene, you probably wouldn't have said tackle somebody.
Yeah.
And it was just complete, utterly dominance by South Greene.
Coming in, there was the hype for this one, and there should have been, North Greene. Some people, they can't be good, right? They're too small to be good. No, this is a good football team.
It's a good football team, better than what you see tonight.
They're just unable to show it tonight. They're a solid football team. They have been able to do that. Juan Soto set to kick it away. Haven't seen Juan. Of course, I think he was on injured reserve for a little bit of this year. But good kickoff to start this second half. Fielded at the 15-yard line by Raider, and the South Greene Rebels will have the ball around the 32-yard line. Levi Gray, who has been a tackle machine tonight for North Greene, on that stop there. The Rebels have the ball 1st and 10.
And I don't know, seriously, I don't know exactly what North Greene coaches said at halftime. They may have said, like I said, you're going to have to tackle somebody. But, probably, maybe he said, look, challenges their pride or whatever and say, look, you're better than this. Let's step up and let's play well here in the second half and send a message to the rest of the teams on our schedule.
North Greene scored the third highest points in school history last week against Hancock, 55. They've been shut out so far tonight. South Greene has the ball to start. Their 7th possession of the game, and Trip Neese will carry for another Marsh Propane 1st and 10. And, Coach, that left side of that offensive line is just paving away over the first 4 games of the year.
Yeah, and is that my boys?
Yep.
Murdoch and Silvers. I don't know. I don't claim to be a great coach, and a lot of people never did claim to be a great coach. But if I got those two on that left side, and I'm not taking anything from the right side, but if I got those two on the left side, I'm running behind them.
South Greene and Dash Raider coming out of that pistol formation. Trip Neese, another carry. Good vision. Great vision on a great cutback.
Well, he's probably gone.
And Trip Neese, the track star. I'm not sure anybody could catch him. And they won't, as South Greene's Trip Neese is into the end zone again.
And I've said this, the South Greene games we've done, you don't understand how fast Trip Neese is, and he's supposed to be a power runner.
Yeah, right.
And at the beginning of the year, they said, or Dash Raider, and all those guys. I mean, the defensive back is coming from the center of the field. He's got an angle. You're supposed to be able to cut that angle down and catch it. And when you can run past and through that angle, you got some Barry Carter hops, boys.
53 yards on the rush for Trip Neese, who's now at 191 yards for the game. Timeout. And we go to a break with the point good by Will Hoyt. South Greene adds to the lead. This is the First Horizon Green Sports Zone. Friday Night Lights, driven by Bachman Bernard, presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greenville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greenville, where we will save you money.
Tommie's Plumbing has been in business for 30 years, and we're still growing because we treat our customers like family. We are proud to do any job from kitchen faucet installation to a complete home repipe. Tommie's Plumbing offers warranties on most products installed by our technicians. When the job is done, our friendly professionals make sure to clean up. We invite you to visit our new showroom in Jonesboro to see our quality products for yourself. Tommie's is the only one to call when you need a fast, reliable, professional plumber in the Tri-Cities.
It didn't take long. Just 2 plays, 68 yards, all Trip Neese. He's got 191 yards on the day.
That's 34 yards a play average. Golly.
Will Hoyt to kick it. Darnell muffs it, fields it back at the 6. Now runs it near side 20. 25. Darnell will take a hit and taken out of bounds as he gets across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 for the North Greene Huskies. They got work to do. They trail 49-0.
Yeah, and a lot of times when you drop a kickoff like that, it throws the timing off of the coverage team, and that's why you see a lot of long runs broke off that. I will say there's a lot of good sportsmanship in here because Trent Hayes just wore him out, Darnell out on the sideline, knocked him up against the fence on a legal hit, but tried to help him up.
So it is 1st and 10 for North Greene. Wright State and coach Barry Carter. South Greene trying to get the personnel adjusted correctly. Do late. And a handoff here to Weems. And a tackle made right at about the 42-yard line. Trent Haynes, the young freshman, with, well, a D-cleater.
Yeah, D-cleater, D-patter, D-helmeter. He just, that's what you call a form tackle. Yeah, he lowered put his shoulder right in the guy's gut. And
it did just absolutely. You got to get some of that yellow 5 there.
Yeah, I've got hay fever. I spread straw.
2nd down and 10, little bubble screen. And coming off a block, the South Greene Rebel defense just not being denied right now. Looks like that's Simon Burns that was out there on that far side. It is, who comes up with the stop after the Weems catch.
I've had a lot of experience with South Greene playing wise and coaching against the wise. And when South Greene gets happy,
yeah,
it's kind of crazy. And right now, South Greene's defense is happy. They big hit over here by Trent Hayes, and Simon Burns said, well, I can do that. And the North Greene receivers are saying, well, like this.
49-0. 3rd down back at the 38. A loss of 4 on that pass play by Thomas Darnell. Back to pass again. Little middle screen complete to Leon Johnson, 45. He's into South Greene territory. He's on his feet, and he's at the 40. And he'll be tracked down from behind with a touchdown-saving tackle by Charlie Lane. But that middle screen has worked twice tonight for North Greene.
That's a great call right there. South Greene had lowered their ears back. Laid their ears back. The ears didn't move. They just pinned them back, and that's come with a big-time pass rush. And those offensive linemen hit a shot and let the defensive line go, and then Darnell just stood behind them, behind the defensive line in front of the linebacker.
So the North Greene Huskies with the Marsh Propane 1st and 10. And again, early in the game, they moved it into South Greene territory. They also had field position to do that. This will be Braden Weems as he'll work it around the right side as he gets near the Gary's Paint Body red zone down to the 21.
That's a good run. Turned the corner. Again, they got around the edge that time and was able to turn it up and get real good positive yards that time. Good. This has turned into a good drive for North Greene.
That clock will continue to run here in this second half with the Rebels up 49-0. I'd say that's the last time we'll see that first group as well. This will be a play-action pass complete across the middle. Looks good. Brandon Weems breaks a tackle into the Gary's Paint and Body red zone for another Marsh Propane 1st and goal down to the 4.
Yeah, that's a slant pattern, just 2 yards down, angle 45 across the middle. You ran in front of the cornerback and ran in front of the safety, and the ball was put right where it needed to be, right when it needed to be. A good catch, good run.
Darnell working out of the gun. Deepest they have been able to penetrate the South Greene defensive side of the field. And looking for their first points, here's Darnell rolling the pocket. He's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Good pursuit first by Lucas Couch and then the band of Rebels. Second down.
We call certain names a lot. Have you noticed that? Like Lucas Couch.
Yeah,
on defense, he seems like he's on every play. That time, Darnell tried to get to the outside, and Couch read the hole and shot through there and brought him down.
Darnell works again from the gun. They'll have 3 wideouts to the far side. Tight end Gentry is lined up to the left. Darnell boundary side will hand it off, and this will be Weems powering his way toward the goal line and in. Touchdown North Greene. Touchdown Braden Weems getting in from 7 yards.
Nice drive right there by North Greene. They did some good stuff. They completed a pass or two, caught a good play on the screen, was able to knock South Greene back a little bit, and got some points on the board. Congratulations, North Greene.
Juan Soto will be kicking the extra point. Jared Swansel is going to hold it. Snap, hold, kick by Soto is up and good. Go to a break with your new score. South Greene leading at North Greene 49-7. It's the First Horizon Greene Sports Zone. It's driven by Bachman Bernard, and presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
In Greenville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the Main Brand difference.
At the Main Brand Hair Company,
We wrangle your tangles.
At Terry's Flooring, we have quality products along with quality installers that can make your space look better than ever before. The craftsmanship that our installers bring to the job site is unmatched. Along with the great installers, we have a huge selection of hardwood, LVP, tile, and carpet. We know that spending money isn't that easy, but at Terry's Flooring, we care about your money too. Stop on in and see my Popsy at Terry's Flooring and allow him to save you money while enjoying the hassle-free experience.
South Greene leading this one, but Coach, that's what the North Greene team we've seen. 7 plays, 58 yards, and the score. They did make it look easy, but that's the team that we've seen this year.
Yeah, that's what I expected when we came in here tonight. The team is moving the ball up down the field because they've shown it all year long. And South Greene jumped on them early, put a hurting on them pretty good, and they're trying to recover.
Soto to kick it, fielded at the 15 again by Nash Rader. 20, 25, 40, and up to the 42-yard line goes Rader, and that South Greene Rebel offense. And we'll see who comes out here for South Greene's offense to start this second drive of the second half.
Looks like they're going to. I thought Nash Rader's going off field. He's not, but
okay.
Rader and Neese do a great job of running with their eyes. They can see where the hole is and are quick enough to hit it, and that makes it pretty tough when you got them blocked off and all of a sudden they hit a hole that's you're not got covered.
I think the idea is you sub, we sub kind of thing, potentially.
Yeah, right.
First down and 10 at the 41-yard line at the Rebel offense. 7 for 7 in scores tonight. Have not been stopped. Tripp Neese, 191 yards rushing, and Tripp will have it again, and he's just breaking tackles. He's just weaving his way through traffic. He's staying on his feet. He's so electric as he'll take it to Husky territory and take it down to the 41.
It's just seemed like North Greene cannot wrap him up. They can't get he kind of runs by him and dodges him or whatever and makes moves on him, and they're reaching out trying to grab a hold of him, but they just cannot put a pad on him. It's all in the hands and on the arms tackles. And a back that runs that fast, that hard, he's just going to run through arm tackles, hand tackles.
Mars Propane first and 10 for the South Greene Rebels. Brandon Weems made that tackle. Also had to come off with a cramp. First down and 10, handoff, and Trent Haynes gets a carry. And Haynes trying to get out of the Levi Gray ankle tackle, spinning his way down to the 35-yard line for 6.
North Greene has made an adjustment on defense. They walked about 8 men up to the line of scrimmage, and which leaves one-on-one coverage in the secondary. And South Greene picks up on it. They may have something downfield.
Well, 6 of 6 for Nash Rader in that first half. He's shown the ability to throw it and been very accurate, obviously. Leading at 49-7. Trent Haynes will carry it. He'll bounce it. Got a great block, and he's got a Mars Propane first down. Flag comes in very late as Haynes will take it to the 10 as he's tackled there by Turner Collins of North Greene. We'll see if it stands as he broke free to daylight about the point where the flag came in.
Well, I'm not sure what that was because where they threw the flag, there was no South Greene player out there.
He caught a block in the back. It was a very interesting call. We'll just have to see if they rule it about the 28. I may have said the 38. So they ruled it at about the 28-yard line. So back him up 10 yards here.
That's a pretty good block in the back from out of nowhere.
Yeah, kind of.
But that may be why he turned the corner, too.
Well, that's about the only thing that has slowed the South Greene Rebels down. Just some self-inflicted wounds, which have not been many.
Not many.
Second down 7 will be the call. Handoff right side once again. Trip Neese inside the 30 for another Marsh Propane 1st and 10, and he's gone over 200 yards rushing. Raider has done that twice this season, and now Trip Neese over 200 yards.
That's just a great job of a running back. He waits, he's patient, he lets the blocker set up his blocks, and when he sees the hole, he plants his foot, and then he's quick enough and explosive enough to hit that hole quick before the defense can get to him.
South Greene already leading this one big. Go inside of 2 minutes to play here in this third quarter. And Neese stays out there as the feature back in that pistol formation. Play action, roll the pocket, and the deep screen was there, but incomplete. The first incompletion of the night.
It's Rundy's average. Catch it.
Looking for Lucas Couch, and it wasn't there.
It had a short receiver. Not when I say short receiver, I don't mean very receiver. Yeah. I mean, it's a receiver who didn't go down as far out to the sideline. Then they had one that's deeper to the sideline. Nice decided to go to the one that was deeper, and he just threw it out in front of him too much. So he's not perfect.
No. 49-7 is our score here. As the South Greene Rebels, another possession, their 8th possession of the night. Oh, what a spin move in the backfield by a freshman, Trent Haynes. And then he's ankle tackled at the 25. He ran for about 30 yards to gain 2, as he'll be brought down by Jared Swatzel.
But he gained 2 instead of losing 5 because he made a great move in the hole to get away from a blocker. And it's scary if you've got South Greene on your schedule because you say, phew, well, there goes Raider, he's gone. Well, they got Trip Neese back, and then they got this 3 back.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
So it'll bring up a third down. And again, South Greene has not really faced the third down issue tonight. Just one other time they had a third down. One other time, and they converted that third down. Yeah. Handoff, Haynes. Haynes is going to convert this third down, and he's going to convert it for 6 points. Touchdown, South Greene. Touchdown, Trent Haynes, almost untouched on that left side of the line.
No, Brian, I respect you as much as anybody I know, and whatever you say, 99.9% I go along with it. Not that time.
Okay.
He wasn't even almost touched. He wasn't touched.
No one got him.
No one touched him. Right. Wow.
Well, the last time these teams played, South Greene put up 58. They won it 58-7 back in 2022. They won 48-0 2021. Will Hoyt's point gives them their 56th point of the night. We go to a timeout. South Greene in control for homecoming. It's your First Horizon Greene Sports Zone Game of the Week. It's Friday Night Lights, driven by Bachman Bernard and presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
At Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
Hello, friends. This is State Representative David Hawk. Always honored to support our Greenville and Greene County schools in their academic and athletic programs. We are blessed to have great families, teachers, and coaches working hard to ensure a bright future for our students. I'm David Hawk, encouraging all listeners to get involved and stay involved with our young people to help them succeed. We work hard in the classroom through the week and play hard on the field when the Friday night lights turn on. Once again, this is David Hawk. It's my honor to serve and represent you. Paid for by Fund to elect David Hawk, Daniel Hawk, Treasurer.
The South Greene Rebels leading at 56-7. Will Hoyt going to kick it deep. Darnell going to field it. They'll run a little muddle huddle. And coming out of there is going to be Weems. This being Braden Weems, breaking a tackle at the 30. He'll take care of tacklers to the 40. And he'll take it all the way up to about the 43-yard line. And that's where North Greene will take over. 1st and 10 as they are defensively to finally bring him down was the kicker, Brant Wilhoit.
All right. A kicker made a tackle, but I like it. They kick it. Darnell turns his back, which would scare me to death anyway. And then the 2 other backs crisscross, and he hands it to one of them. Of course, it's called, whatever it is. And we got a good return out of it.
We've also come to the end of the third quarter. We go to the fourth right after this. This is the First Horizon Green Sports Zone Game of the Week. Driven by Bachman Bernard and presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
At many dealerships, you get what you'd expect. Games, gimmicks, and shady sales tactics. At Gateway Nissan in Greenville, expect the unexpected. Low prices, convenient service, and a great buying experience.
Get our Gateway exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty.
No worries for life.
You deserve the unexpected. It's the #1 reason you gotta get to Gateway.
Shop online at gatewaynissangreenville.com.
Or take the super short drive down Highway 11E to Gateway Nissan in Greenville.
Win or lose, it's a family tradition. "24-hour hot breakfast, cold drinks, and a table big enough for the whole team, or just your team. IHOP at Davy Crockett Travel Center. Breakfast that brings you back. Open 24/7 right off I-81, exit 36.
Well, back here to start this fourth quarter. The First Horizon Spotlight Sports of the Week. Middle school soccer Monday. Middle school football on Thursday will feature these same two teams.
Oh, really?
It'll be very interesting here on the First Horizon Green Sports Zone. So hopefully you'll tune in Monday for some soccer with Derek Tarleton. And then on Friday, or I should say Thursday, pardon me, with some middle school football for our Spotlight Sports of the week, as it's just not working for the North Greene Huskies on the last couple of drives. The last series was a great drive, but that's kind of indicative of how the night has gone.
Yeah, they slung that thing out there to Brandon Weems. He catches, got a blocker in front of him, and a good play by the defensive back for South Greene. He just came in and knocked the blocker back into the receiver, and he just lost his bounce and fell. Whoop.
Darnell to pass. Looking, and this one will be short and incomplete, intended for Kelson Eastep, as there's some second unit guys out there for South Greene. North Greene trying to work their first group, as they've got a big one next week in conference play, and that's where we'll be, Coach. We'll be at the Tundra with North Greene and Cosby next
Cosby.
week. Yeah.
Cosby Eagles.
So the North Greene Huskies facing 3rd down and 9, down 56-7. And before this one can get underway, a penalty flag will. I don't know if South Greene lined up offsides.
I think 61 jumped for North Greene. I think I was wrong. Huh. We may have a world. Kyle Guinness. That's 2 times I've been wrong tonight.
Let them know.
Yeah.
Moving to the South Greene 49. Makes 3rd down a little more manageable. South Greene nearly jumping again. So 3rd down and 4. This clock continues to run here in the fourth quarter. Comes a late blitz, setting up a middle screen. Will be Weems. He'll make the catch, and he'll stumble his way to South Greene's 43-yard line before he's touched up there, but it's a Marsh Propane first.
North Greene has success from that middle screen, and that what happens is there's offensive linemen. They will hit the defensive lineman and then let them go, and the defensive lineman thinks, I'm great. I'm fixing to go sack the quarterback, and then it was, they throw it over their head because your linebackers are gone out of there.
Are now working quickly. He'll hand it off. This will be Weems working the outside. And he got a little bit of daylight as he works it down to about the 40-yard line before he'll be tackled there by South Greene's Jaden Eastep, gaining 3. 2nd down and 7.
Yes, North Greene's look a lot more crisp on offense this time. They've executed a little better. They've got the ball into the hand of their playmakers other than Darnell, and has looked well.
Darnell's rushed for 59 yards. Weems now at 18 yards, but all of that have come in the last 2 drives. Darnell keeping it, trying to get to the outside, and he does successfully for a Marsh Propane 1st and 10 as he'll tiptoe out of bounds, and a penalty flag thrown as he broke to daylight on that far side.
Yeah, I'm afraid at number 60 for North Greene, Mr. Russell, Sean Russell, has been caught for holding. He's either caught for holding and he's getting robbed or something because he had both hands up. Like, I'm going to draw attention to myself, okay? what you do is just run back to the huddle and say, oh, me?
Yeah, didn't do it. Coach, not me. So the hold infraction occurred at the 40-yard line of South Greene. So let's move the ball back to the 50. Set up the screen. That's going to be incomplete. And again, pressure right up the middle by the South Greene defense, forcing Darnell to get rid of it a bit early.
Well, it doesn't matter what level of football you're in or on. You're set in middle school, high school, college, pro, Canadian, Australian. If you get pressure on a quarterback, it's a good pass defense.
3rd down and 17 for the North Greene Huskies. They trail at 56-7. South Greene has scored every time they have had the ball on offense. Darnell, 3-step drop out of the pistol, takes off and runs. Good athletes, sheds one tackler, held on to by another, and then the rest of the Rebels come and help for a gain of only about 5. So it's 4th and 12 coming up for North Greene.
Yeah, North Greene cleared out this right side, and everyone who had containment on this side was late getting there, and Darnell was able to turn it up and get some positive yards, make it at least 4th down and 8. So that's better than 4th down and 15.
Inside of 7 minutes remaining here for our first Horizon Green Sports Zone Friday Night Lights game of the week. And got more good ones next week. The South Greene Rebels for the next 3 weeks will be a feature here. Matthew Palazzo and Chris Sossman will be back to bring you South Greene and Chucky Do next Friday night. And the North Greene Huskies going to burn a timeout here. And we'll take that break as well and return quickly to South Greene High School. Back in a minute. 6.5 to play. It's the First Horizon Green Sports Zone game of the week. South Greene leading North Greene 56-7.
Looking for a garage door without the long wait? At D&D Garage Door Supplier of Greenville, you'll find Safeway brand garage doors delivered in just 9 business days. Why wait 4 to 6 weeks when your new door could be rolling up sooner? They're your one-stop shop with over 25 years of experience, offering doors, parts, installs, and openers, including LiftMaster motors, overheads, and side mounts. Dealers, go check them out. They've got everything you need to get the job done right. Stop by 107 Bohannon Avenue or call 423-278-0622. D&D Garage Door Supplier. Reliable, trustworthy, and opening doors for you every day.
Out of the timeout by the North Greene Huskies. Thomas Darnell on 4th down and 12. With the snap, will roll the pocket. He's throwing it deep. He's got a man out there. Couldn't bring it in. E-step couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. And one of the best throws of the night by Thomas Darnell.
He had that right, and that's tough coming in over you, looking back over your head, and I'm sure that E-step would have said 9 times out of 10, I'm going to catch that.
Yeah,
that's one time that he got behind those defensive backs for South Greene.
Rebel football leading at 56-7 here after the 45th installment, a renewal after 2 years off. The only times they have not played in this series since they have been football programs. Some youngsters on both sides out there of the football, especially up front for North Greene. And then everybody else, the rest of the skill guys, if you will, in the secondary been out there. South Greene changing some things up with some personnel as well. Angel Sanchez will come in. Haynes will be the running back, and the new quarterback for South Greene will be Dawson Ripley, a young freshman. So pair of freshmen in the backfield right now for the South Greene Rebels. From the 45-yard line, Haynes, who last touched it, went untouched into the end zone. This time he will be contacted for no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Some of the younger guys get a chance to get out here. They play JV schedule, and that's cool, but nobody, it may be in the paper, it may not. These kids work hard, and a lot of times they're practice fodder for the starters, so they get a chance to, get some game action.
Dilks in there for the North Greene Huskies, along with Massey, a couple of youngsters. This will be a handoff, and this one right up the middle is not Haynes on this carry for South Greene. For a couple up to the 48 on the carry for South Greene is Bryce Hogue, and that'll take it to, let's say the 48. Let's say 3rd down and 7.
That time he had a hole to his left, but he didn't quite see it, so he just went straight ahead. But young kid, he'll learn.
And one of the veterans, Skylar Miller, also plays a mean trombone in the band.
Does.
This pass is going to be complete for a 1st down and more. It's a Marsh Propane 1st and 10 as the ball will go inside to North Greene territory as the catch is made by Jaden Eastep. And so Ripley, the freshman, has come in showing good, strong arm.
Yeah, that was a nice throw right there. Had him on that far sideline and just stood up and zipped it in there and gave the receiver a chance to make a good catch and turn it up the field and get extra yardage.
So Eastep will take it to the North Greene 33-yard line. Ripley's going to hand it off. And running room right up the middle. Once again for this South Greene vaunted offense today is on the carry is going to be Isaac Dabbs with a nice carry.
Apparently, it doesn't matter what your number is for South Greene tonight. You're getting chunk yards.
Yeah. It has worked. Rebels leading this one 56-7 as we approach the 3-minute mark here. It's Isaac Dabbs with his first touch maybe of the season.
He knew what to do with it.
Yeah. He got it down inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. Dabbs will get it again. Nice little cut move in the backfield.
Nice little move right there. It's hard to find a South Greene skill person that can't run.
Right.
They can all pick them up, put it down. And then, of course, you get them, and when they're fast like that, those offensive linemen don't have to just keep grinding and pushing and pushing. You just get a little gap going, and they hit it so hard and so fast that you don't have to maintain those blocks forever.
Ripley working from that pistol. Dabbs standing behind him. 4 wide out set as it has been. A little miscommunication, and that's going to favor a young freshman as well for North Greene. Caleb Dilks, who makes his stop on Dabbs in the backfield, back at the 24-yard line for a loss of 3.
Well, that play wouldn't have unlocked the key door because they had no communication for the key.
Yeah.
Because and that's a lonely feeling as a quarterback. I was there. You turn to the left, and somebody want to hand it to it. They're not there.
Yeah.
And then you do that move to the right to give it to him.
Ripley looking over to the sideline. You got plenty of time on that play clock to go through the progression. Gets the snap, and he's going to pass it. Little receiver completion on the right side, and breaking a tackle initially was Eastep, but then he's gang tackled by the Huskies right around the 20-yard line, and bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice little pass right there. The receiver just goes down the field, stops, turns around, and that ball has to be on time. Quarterback Dawson Ripley stood up, put it out there where he needed to put it.
3rd down, a long 7 coming up just around the 20, the Gary's Paint and Body red zone for the South Greene Rebels. Offensively, they haven't been stopped, and in the backfield, they're not able to stop Dabbs. Inside the 20, inside the 15, to the 10. He'll take it down to the 6. 1st and goal. It's a Marsh Propane 1st and goal. Into the Gary's Paint and Body red zone they go with a minute to play in the game.
Isaac Dabbs is saying, Coach Jones, have you noticed me running the football here?
Pretty good.
I think maybe I ought to get some more reps here when the game's on the line or whatever.
South Greene will have to snap it or they would suffer a penalty before the end of this game. Stay tuned for our Heritage Community Bank postgame. We'll have your stats, scores around the area, plus we will have your players of the game as well. That's all coming up. Delayed handoff to Dabbs, who takes it from the 5, stays on his feet, takes it to the 3, and with 25 seconds to play in this football game, bring up 2nd down and goal. He was wanting it. He was hungry.
Oh, he said, I smell goal line. I smell goal line. Dadgummit.
And South Greene will call off the Dogs. They won't take another snap. And the South Greene Rebels and the North Greene Huskies renew a rivalry. And a lot of hope coming into tonight. And the Rebels squashed a Husky dream here in that first half where they went off to the big lead and close it out here tonight against the North Greene Huskies as the two head coaches will walk to the field. Just there off to the left, Eric Tilson along with Sean Jones, and glad to see Sean Jones able to coach tonight's game.
Yeah, he must be out on parole or something.
Yeah, just he made his first phone call, was to me. And I said, I didn't believe it anyway. It was a homecoming prank, and it was. And the South Greene Rebels now have won 3 straight on the season. And they will get their 9th straight here in this series as well. Plus, they'll get the 41st win all time against the North Greene Huskies tonight in the 45th meeting. Stay tuned for our Heritage Community Bank postgame here from the First Horizon Greene Sports Zone. Your final score was the South Greene Rebels 56 and the North Greene Huskies 7. Friday Night Lights driven by Bachman Bernard and presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
Looking for a garage door without the long wait? At D&D Garage Door Supplier of Greenville, you'll find Safeway brand garage doors delivered in just 9 business days. Why wait 4 to 6 weeks when your new door could be rolling up sooner? They're your one-stop shop with over 25 years of experience, offering doors, parts, installs, and openers, including LiftMaster motors, overheads, and side mounts. Dealers, go check them out. They've got everything you need to get the job done right. Stop by 107 Bohannon Avenue or call 423-278-0622. D&D Garage Door Supplier. Reliable, trustworthy, and opening doors for you every day.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your needs. We're here to stay. We're not for sale. We're not merging. We're local, and we intend to stay that way. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
This is the Bachman Bernard GSZ TV Game of the Week, presented by Tommie's Plumbing, brought to you in part by the 107 Tire and Service Center, the IHOP at the TA Travel Center, Exit 36 in Bayleton, Sweet Sports Tavern and Eatery, by Food City.
We welcome you back into the Heritage Community Bank post-game show here for the First Horizon Greene Sports Zone. Homecoming on the hill here tonight at South Greene High School. Saw Madison Darnell take the homecoming queen honor, and then the South Greene Rebels take the homecoming victory against their crosstown rival here in the Battle of the Civil War, the North Greene Huskies, a final of 56-7. Coming up here in our Heritage Community Bank postgame, we'll have a look at scores around the area. We'll have your game stats presented by Nick Hershey and Cardinal Finance, your 107 Tire players of the game, plus a look at next week and the showdown between South Greene and Chucky Do. And that's when our coverage will continue here from South Greene High School. This is the First Horizon Greene Sports Zone. It's Friday Night Lights, driven by Bachman Bernard, presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greenville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greenville, where we will save you money.
Tommie's Plumbing has been in business for 30 years, and we're still growing because we treat our customers like family. We are proud to do any job, from kitchen faucet installation to a complete home repipe. Tommie's Plumbing offers warranties on most products installed by our technicians. When the job is done, our friendly professionals make sure to clean up. We invite you to visit our new showroom in Jonesboro to see our quality products for yourself. Tommie's is the only one to call when you need a fast, reliable, professional plumber in the Tri-Cities.
Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hard-working equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're a neighbor. Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hardworking equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer.
All right, welcome back into the First Horizon Greene Sports Zone. Thank you for tuning in tonight. For a lot of you guys tuning in there at Sweet Sports Tavern, we definitely appreciate that. And anywhere else you may be tuning in, all across, not only here locally, but anywhere else, Greene Sports Zone here. We're with you again next week for another in-county showdown. First 6 weeks of the year with in-county games. Next week it's South Greene and Chucky Do, followed by South Greene and West Greene to wrap up the in-county carousel, if you will, where we delve into some other games. Check some other scores as well. They've just gone final there at Seymour, where Greenville has defeated the Eagles 49-6 on a pair of field goals by Seymour. West Greene has inched a little closer. They missed the extra point. Providence Academy leading West Greene 28-27, and Unicoi County has added to their lead in the third quarter 41-6 against the Chucky Do Black Knights in the regional opener for the Chucky Do Black Knight team. We'll have your Nick Hershey Cardinal Finance scoring recap and numbers of the game when we continue with the Heritage Community Bank post-game show. It's the First Horizon Greene Sports Zone. South Greene 56, North Greene 7. As you listen to Friday Night Lights and Watch, driven by Bachman Bernard and presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
Looking for a garage door without the long wait? At D&D Garage Door Supplier of Greenville, you'll find Safeway brand garage doors delivered in just 9 business days. Why wait 4 to 6 weeks when your new door could be rolling up sooner? They're your one-stop shop with over 25 years of experience, offering doors, parts, installs, and openers, including LiftMaster motors, overheads, and side mounts. Dealers, go check them out. They've got everything you need to get the job done right. Stop by 107 Bohannon Avenue or call 423-278-0622. D&D Garage Door Supplier. Reliable, trustworthy, and opening doors for you every day.
My dad was born here in 1933. The Terry family has been around East Tennessee since that time, almost 100 years now. Over the past 25 years of my career, I've had the opportunity to represent East Tennesseans all over the country. When we say, let our family help your family, we mean that. That is something we live by here at the Terry Law Firm. You have my word that we will represent your family just like you're part of our family.
Back here at South Greene's Rebel Hill, the Heritage Community Bank post-game show. South Greene defeating North Greene 56-7. Let's take a look at your Nick Hershey Cardinal Finance scoring summary and game summary. The South Greene here's your scoring summary. Every time South Greene touched it, they scored. The only time they didn't is when they ran out of time to end the game at North Greene's 2. And they just decided not to run another play. 9 possessions, 8 touchdowns tonight for South Greene. We pick it up in the second half where Tripp Neese went off for a 53-yard touchdown run to open up the scoring of the second half. Brant Wilhoit's point after made it a 49-0 game. But North Greene answered. Braden Weems with a 7-yard touchdown run, a 6-play, 49-yard drive. And the Juan Soto point after making it a 49-7 game. Trent Hayes a 25-yard rush, ending the scoring, and Brant Wilhoit with the point to make it 56-7. The game summary saw South Greene with 24 first downs, 386 rushing yards, 167 passing yards. The quarterback duo of Dawson Ripley and Nash Rader combined to go 8 of 9 and toss 3 touchdowns. Much of that, the 3 touchdowns for sure, by Nash Rader. Penalized 6 times for 34 yards, went 4 for 4 on third down in the game. For North Greene, they had 8 first downs, 85 yards rushing, 72 yards passing. Much of that came on their touchdown drive. Darnell 8 of 17, but had the 3 picks on the day. Penalized 6 times for 55 yards, 3 of 11 on third downs in the game for North Greene. Individually, Trip Neese will probably get at least a lot of consideration for the First Horizon Green Sports Zone Player of the Week. 13 carries, 220 yards with a touchdown. Nash Rader, 8 carries, 99 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Trent Haynes, 4 carries, 32 yards, a touchdown. Isaac Gibbs, 5 carries for 26 yards. Thomas Darnell, the top rusher for North Greene, 13 for 64, and Braden Weems had the touchdown on 18 yards today. Nash Rader, 6 of 7, 3 touchdowns, 144 yards, and Dawson Ripley, 2 for 2. Thomas Darnell, 8 of 17, 72 yards, and 3 picks. South Greene's Charlie Lane, top target, 2 catches, 77 yards. Trip Neese, 2 catches, 33 yards. Between the two, they had 3 touchdowns. Charlie had 2 of them. Leon Johnson on that middle screen with 2 catches for 42 yards on the day. South Greene's Trent Haynes with 8 tackles, and Lucas Couch with 6, 3 of them behind the line of scrimmage. And for North Greene, Levi Gray with 5 tackles, but led by Brandon Weems tonight with 7. Your Nick Hershey, Cardinal Finance scoring and game summary. Back with more of our Heritage Community Bank postgame show. South Greene 56 and North Greene 7. The First Horizon Green Sports Zone presents Friday Night Lights, driven by Bachman Bernard, presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
In Greenville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the Main Brand difference.
At the Main Brand Hair Company,
we wrangle your tangles.
At Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
At many dealerships, you get what you'd expect. Games, gimmicks, and shady sales tactics. At Gateway Nissan in Greenville, expect the unexpected. Low prices, convenient service, and a great buying experience.
Get our Gateway exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty.
No worries for life.
You deserve the unexpected. It's the #1 reason you gotta get to Gateway.
Shop online at gatewaynissangreenville.com.
Or take the super short drive down Highway 11E to Gateway Nissan.
My dad was born here in 1933. The Terry family has been around East Tennessee since that time, almost 100 years now. Over the past 25 years of my career, I've had the opportunity to represent East Tennesseans all over the country. When we say, let our family help your family, we mean that. That is something we live by here at the Terry Law Firm. You have my word that we will represent your family just like you're part of our family.
Yeah, do not adjust your set. You came into this one thinking, well, hey, North Greene's going to go in there and have a game, and they did. And they're a really good football team. But
yes,
South Greene showed us a little bit here tonight, Coach, as we
yes,
welcome you back into our Heritage Community Bank postgame show. The South Greene Rebels win it, as you see, 56-7. And there's a big reason why. A lot of running in this for this South Greene team. And then Nash showed us the ability to throw the football. Let's take a look at our 107 Tire and Service Center players of the game with the coach, Barry Carter.
Well, you could have went Nash Rader, you could have went Trip Neese, you could have went Trent Hayes, you could have went Sean Owenby. But I'm an old football coach.
Okay.
You know, old timey.
Okay.
Old school.
You're old school.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
But I think that the players of the game tonight, to me, are the offensive and defensive lines for South Green.
Yeah.
Of course, they're mostly the same people.
Right.
But I mean, offensively, you can't rush for what they rush for and have people running like they did without some holes being opened up front. So they don't get a lot of glory. They do when Coach Carter's around.
And and really Sean kind of called them out because they have been able to run it, but when you have an elusive back that you faced, and then that defensive line did what they did against Thomas Darnell, pretty impressive.
Well, offense is about timing and all that kind of stuff. I've said it before. Defense, you find the ball and go tackle it. But offense, you got to have everything. It's got to gel. You got to have the blockers blocking. You got to have the running backs hitting the hose and stuff. So right now, in the running game especially, South Green has hit a mark where they are on all cylinders as far as running. They would get the blocks, and the linemen don't have to stay on the blocks forever because the backs are hitting the hose quick and running with when they get it. I mean, what I don't know. We watched South Green 3 times, or I have, and I mean they just take it, run the length of the field, and people just there, but they can't catch them.
Your 107 Tire and Service Center players of the game, the offensive and defensive line of the South Green Rebels, as they get that job done. For South Green, they open up their county tour tonight as they are opening up as well their defense of the county championship also. They have won it each of the last 2 years. Chucky Do taking that honor back in 2022. That is who we'll have next week, and this is what we'll talk about when we continue with our Heritage Community Bank post-game report. It's the First Horizon Green Sports Zone. It's Friday Night Lights, driven by Bachman Bernard and presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
At Food City, we make it easy for you to shop your way. Order online and pick it up curbside, or have it delivered straight to your door with Instacart or DoorDash. Nobody does food like Food City. And now get it straight from our doors to yours.
Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hardworking equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're
awesome.
We welcome you back into the Heritage Community Bank post-game report here from the First Horizon Green Sports Zone. One final check at some scores, and if you will tune in to the radio side of things tonight from, of course, many of you may be listening on 95.5 FM, the Jewel tonight. Thank you. Some of you can tune in, listen to the Friday Night Lights scoreboard, and that'll be on 103.1 FM and 99.5 FM tonight. Unicoi County, with the last report with a big lead on Chucky Do, has yet to go final. Greenville defeats Seymour tonight 49-6. Providence Academy has distanced themselves from West Greene tonight 41-27. They're on top of Old Big Ridge. Next week, the South Green Rebels and the Chucky Do Black Knights renew the rivalry as well. Of course, they have met every year since they have been playing. And, Coach, that'll be the Green Sports Zone game of the week with Matthew and Chris. And, I think for Chucky Do, great start. A deserved start because I think they're a much improved team. They started 3-0. Unicoi County was always going to be a tough measuring stick test for them, and a South Greene team that seems to have found their rhythm.
I think so. I think that, South Greene, like I said, the offense is so tough to play, and it got all the timing and the blocking and everything is just so in sync right now. And I mean, like we said up here, we was talking off the air, and if Derek didn't tell me he was back on the air, that North Greene didn't get hardly touched the running back.
Yeah, they just did.
So yeah.
It's going to be a tough one. That'll be our first Horizon Greene Sports Zone game of the week next week. South Greene and Chucky Do. And then, of course, we'll have all sorts of games. The coach and I will be with North Greene next week with Cosby and a North Greene team that has to just pick it up. They're a good team. They didn't get a chance to show it. They did want one drive here tonight. But the rest of the way for North Greene is nothing but region games.
Yeah, and
Sunbright's in their region, everything.
Yeah, I mean, you look at this game right here and go, well, you got to put it behind you. I don't even believe I look at the film. I just say we were there. We're not gonna worry about it. Come out next week, next Monday, and start focusing on cause, because even though South Greene, you lost South Greene, if you look at the conference, South Greene's not in North Greene's conference.
Right. Exactly.
So, you got to take care of the business, and I think North Greene's got a real shot at this conference.
Well, South Greene came in here with the momentum, proved it. North Greene came in with some momentum and couldn't get going tonight against the South Greene Rebels. There was a reason for that. South Greene squashed any attempt here tonight as they ran rampant in that first half, and then Nash Raider got happy through the air. The South Greene Rebels knock off the North Greene Huskies, a final of 56-7 to pick up their 41st win in this series in the 45th game that was played. Sean Jones, interestingly enough, 97th victory all time. He's got Chucky Do next, and then in 2 weeks with West Greene as he goes through this county tour. We thank you for tuning in here tonight. Great crew here tonight as well. I'd like to thank Derek Tarleton on the TV side of this, producing tonight's contest, and Scott Philbeck showing you all of the pictures here tonight, from the bands to the homecoming court to the action on the field here tonight. Great crew from the Greene Sports Zone. And as always, thanks to the hospitality at South Greene High School. I might add, I did ask for Schweppes Raspberry Ginger Ale. I did get some Schweppes Ginger Ale tonight.
Oh, you did?
So thank you, Lori.
Am I going to get mine?
Is it Schweppes? It is Schweppes. There's your consolation.
If she's not going to bring it to me, I'm not going to take it.
She brought it to us.
Oh, to us.
There's two of them right here.
Okay.
So there's your Schweppes. Give that to Rhonda. And I appreciate Rhonda being here tonight as well. Thanks to Lori. Thanks to Terry. Thanks to Sean for the hospitality through the week. And always good to see KK and Dave up here in the booth as well. Next week will be a good one. It'll be South Greene and Chucky Do back here on the First Horizon Greene Sports Zone. So for now, I'm Brian Staten. For the coach, Barry Carter, saying good night from Rebel Hill.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your needs. We're here to stay. We're not for sale. We're not merging. We're local, and we intend to stay that way. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
At many dealerships, you get what you'd expect: games, gimmicks, and shady sales tactics. At Gateway Nissan in Greenville, expect the unexpected: low prices, convenient service, and a great buying experience.
Get our Gateway exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty.
No worries for life.
You deserve the unexpected. It's the #1 reason you gotta get to Gateway.
Shop online at gatewaynissangreenville.com.
Or take the super short drive down Highway 11E to Gateway Nissan in Greenville.
At Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest asset. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
Greene Sports Zone, in partnership with First Horizon Bank, presents the Bachman Bernard Greene Sports Zone TV Game of the Week, presented by Tommie's Plumbing. Brought to you by Bachman Bernard Chevy Buick GMC Cadillac. At Bachman Bernard, they go the extra mile to see you smile. By Tommie's Plumbing. If you've got a leak, Let Tommie take a peek. The Marathon Quick Stop Markets. Run in when you run out. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're a neighbor. Gateway Ford Nissan. Buy local and save thousands at Gateway Ford Nissan. D&D Garage Door Supplier. Reliable, trustworthy, and opening doors for you every day. Casper's Wrecker Service, providing quick towing to East Tennessee since 1992. Open 24 hours a day. Tusculum Body Shop since 1963. Come see them for all your auto body needs. Sweet Sports Tavern and Eatery. Score a seat at Sweets, where fans become family. Main Brand Hair Company. Go experience the Main Brand difference. Food City. Value every day. The Terry Law Firm. The Terry Law Firm fights for you. Small town firm, big city know-how. Terry's Flooring. Add value to your home by seeing Popsy and his team. The 107 Tire Center, your neighborhood tire and auto experts. The IHOP at the TA Travel Center, exit 36 in Bayleton. 70 and Summer Coin Laundry, Greenville's first in class laundromat. State Representative David Hawk, proud, unwavering, conservative leadership. Bayleton Drug Company, where you're a neighbor, not a number. Heritage Community Bank.